Big vibes. Look, I'm about my pledge. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece, I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like paint. I gotta bless her. Niggas talk a whole lot, knowing damn well they really can't press us. I notated on leaflet. I'm really up a few levels with it. Like way out the way from them. Can't see me, you can't meddle with us. E and J in my Earl Grey hood bunched up with the cheese eggs and a dumb face, no stunner shade still turned up. Been had it poppin' in broad day, that's Avi. Flower child from the sun rays, but I run fade, got a punch drunk. My Providence, they don't love us, they rather treat us like an animal. Just wonder why we on A. Escaping shit, I'm off the cannabis. Middle fingers in tandem, going tantrum, yelling swell with a big smile, young phantom. Hi mom, I'm on camera. Coming live from the mud pit, we don't take post beef for granted. I plan to keep it stress-free, live and die young, I leave it on the canvases. Split up some with my better rap, every day like it's a holiday. My on dumb flame to the wheels kill, I'm on road rage. Yeah. On dumb flame to the wheels fall, I'm on road rage. I've been on a run, my third eye open. Been trying to kill emotion. Life in the slums. I've been on a run, my third eye open. Yeah. Hey, f the ceiling. I've been living out the moon roof with it. I'm in tune with my senses, kill the tune with my sentence every time. Yeah, I've been in the mood, got a feeling. What we doing, got them fuming, they ain't used to it. Rely me to the pledge when I said it, no caps, and I'm buddy till I feel black. And I still ride for it on a couple flats. I've been down bad, it comes back. Been slave to a 9 to 5, now we booming, no stopping the digital trap. Been slave to a 9 to 5, now we booming, no stopping the digital trap. I've been on a run, my third eye open. Been trying to kill emotion, yeah. Life in the slums. My third eye open.
Yo. What is good? What's happening, people? Chatty, what's happening? Mad love from all of you tonight, man. 500 of you in the room. Happy days. What's happening? I ain't sleepy after no birthday cake. I am pumped. I have been bursting to get on tonight, guys. I mean, I've been surrounded by, my daughter. She's been having an amazing day today. To be fair, all I did was, you can't really do much. Took her to the park, let her play around there. That was really good as well. Came home, she enjoyed herself, played with a few toys. She's got herself a new little kitchen. Well, no, a little shopping, little counter where she does shopping. So I'm pulling all sorts of stuff from the kitchen. She wants to buy it with real money and all of this stuff. So yeah, it's been a good day for me, man. But whilst all of that's been happening, I've been thinking, what has Bitcoin been doing? What has Ethereum been doing? What's dollar yen been doing? Yeah, it has been a mad day for projections, guys. Like, Bitcoin has performed beautifully. Ethereum has behaved beautifully. And tonight we're going to discuss it. We're going to help you guys understand, okay? When you understand intention, it paves the way. This is no BS, guys. All right? There are patterns, there are ways. The market maker does things, and we have to be receptive to that. We need to come away from the bullshit. Stop thinking about making money whilst trying to make money. Yeah? Try that one. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to master the skill. We're trying to master the craft. That's what we're about. Yeah? Let me see who's in here. Guys, God bless you all for your birthday wishes, man. What's wrong with my audio, man? Guys, is there anything wrong with my audio tonight? Thank you, Ioannis, man. Nasegala. Thank you. Glenn Dickinson, well done, bro. Is the audio? Audio's good, yeah? Bang out the zone. What are you saying, man? Everything's perfect, yeah? Wicked, wicked. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. All right, then. So, some more good news. We've had the delivery for the Traders Reality shoes. So now I'm going to be sending them out. Sonny Biggs, you're going to get your shoes. We've got the other winners. Got the Patreon winner as well. We've got the members winner and the subscribers winner. So we're going to be getting those shoes sent out to you. Mike's going to probably contact you, or I'm going to contact you just to get, you know, verify the address, and we need to get everything sent out to you. Once that happens, I'm going to be rolling out the next set of shoes. All right. PC Shed picked up his shoes. I got a lovely picture from him today. He had the fattest smile on his face, man. He was so happy. So yeah, it's all good, man. What's up, Lewis, man? Yeah, don't worry about the music, guys, man. We need to understand what's happening in price today. Yeah, Sonny Biggs, man. Wicked, wicked. I mean, do you need the music? Thank you, Jay. Thank you. All right, then. Here we go. Are you ready for some price action? Are you ready for some manipulation? All right? Because these players in the market, they think they can try and toy with us, but we understand their intention. The key word for tonight is intention, guys. All right? That's what we need to be focusing on. Intention. Turn up the volume. Shit, man. How about now? Because now I'm going hot now. How's that? Yeah, okay. All right then, cool. As long as everyone is all good, we're going to get straight into it, guys. We're going to be pumping up. We're going to work out exactly what happened with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, we kind of know what happened. But, and just for the record, guys, I know my times are a little bit off on my broker. I need to get that sorted out today. Realistically, today is really the only time I've actually managed to get on my computer, try and work shit out. So once the stream's over, I'm going to get all of that ready so that the next stream, everything lines up. All right? So, let's get with it. Okay. Now, if you've subscribed to the projections channel, all right, we pretty much labeled out where Bitcoin was going to be looking at going. All right. And we had Ethereum in there as well. We also had dollar yen, and we also had Kiwi dollar. All right. But we're going to look at Bitcoin first. And I want everyone to be honest with me tonight, okay? From last night's stream, how many of you, all right? How many of you were thinking that Bitcoin was going to continue to the downside based on the rejection of the 50 EMA on the hourly? Type 1 if you thought it was going to continue lower. Type 2 if you stood still and firm with the pattern. Pre-recorded. Wait a second, man. Let me see if it is anything to do with my system, then I'll know. But I'm gonna just go into my video right now. All right, and I'm gonna see if it is my system. 2 seconds. All right, ones, twos, 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 ones, twos, twos. All right, ones, twos, 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 ones, twos, twos. All right. Okay, seems like there is a little bit of an issue on the sound. Okay, seems like there is... Nah, there is no issue with the sound, man. Fuck that. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It sounds nice and clear. Okay, cool. All right then, cool. So, I shorted a little while ago at the top. 2. Okay, wicked, wicked. Just sounds like you keep laying back away from the mic. Yeah, forgive me. I'm going to be getting a new mic stand, because I know I keep standing back and forth and what have you, but when I talk, I'm very expressive. I'm You know, my hands are going all over the place. I'm rocking back and forward. Mad days, man. Different story. All right then, cool. Okay. I was like 2. I slept like a baby last night after opening my long. Okay, cool, cool. I'm still short from 20k. Help. You are short from 20k. Oh my days, bro. You got a long story to deal with there, bro. 2-hour rule, man. All right then. All right then. I don't understand. I'm going to have to get that sorted out. Okay, maybe I have to turn up. Let me see if this works out properly. How's that? That should be okay. All right, cool. Here we go. So let's jump down to the 15-minute time frame. Let's have a look. Let's start talking about price. Let's start talking about what was going on last night. So last night's stream. I mean, just before we finished the stream, all right, this behavior was happening. All right. And she printed the 3rd pin to the low. So we had pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. Now remember, guys, we have been near and at the psychological low, all right, for the week. Okay. Now notice how Thursday was the day that the reversal came. We went into the reversal on Thursday. They set it up on the Wednesday, went into it onto the Thursday. Rule 1. When it comes to understanding the reversals, right? They usually happen on a Wednesday, midweek, all right? But they can happen on different days. It's all down to when the market maker thinks he has absorbed enough liquidity in various zones to grant him a return at a later point. How many people has he trapped? Yeah? Now, let's check this out. There were so many signs for us to understand what was going on with price. I mean, look, the projection for Bitcoin was 58,017, 58,264. That was the zone. And look what she's done, man. Yeah? Straight from the low all the way up. I mean, how many people took this trade? How many people took it? Did anyone take it all the way to the projection point? Did anyone take this trade from anywhere down here? Did anyone take the trade from this point here, or the first retrace back to the moving average and continue up? Who took it? Type 1 if you did. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That is crazy. That is good, man. So you read the chart well. I congratulate you all. I'm good. I'm good, Seraj. I'm good. Amazing stats. What's good, my brother? Melinda, Glenn, Ben, George, what's happening? Drew, what's going on? Well done. Ape Asylum, how you doing? Took profit at the 200 day, then re-entered at the 50. Happy days. Happy days, guys. Listen, this is one of the things you need to keep in your mind. Whenever you're making an entry, always look to the nearest moving average. You know when you're at a good position, right? If the moving averages are fanned out. Why? Because they're perfect profit points. Look, you're not going to consider the 50 EMA as a profit point, because effectively this is the zone that you would consider an entry. All right. Now, you remember from last night, the power of projection. All right. Look at this. We're going to do something here. This is when we start understanding the power of projection. You need to do this on a regular basis, right? So where we at with our projections? So the first one we're going to look at today is okay, we'll look at this one. All right, look at the chart. All right then, so you can't see my cursor, but this was taken earlier on today. It was around about just before I did the projections. Okay, price had come back to the 200 EMA, which is the white line. all right, which was the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now we had drawn the pattern from the stream in the evening. This was our projection. The power of projection, guys, it's the secret to this system. Training your mind to foresee, right? Adding up all the variables that are coming into play, right? Look at what happened when price hit the psychological low. Yeah, the green line. Let me bring back charts. Look at what happened when it hit the psychological low. So it came to the 50 EMA on the 1 hour, and which was the 200 EMA on the 15, came back down and tested the psychological low. That is the true support and resistance point for every single week. All right. If you haven't got these levels on your chart, take them down now. Go and get yourself a trend line and run it all the way across your chart. Okay. And put down this number, 56,461. That is the psychological low for the week. 56,461. Get that down. Yeah, I'm going to go on Ethereum. Don't worry. I'll do exactly the same on Ethereum. Type 1 when you've done it. Happy days. Jay, man, thank you very much, man. All right, if you've got that down, just type 1 so I can move on to the next one. The way you determine a psychological low, all right, is you take the first low that is established at the start of a new trading week in crypto, which is 12 a.m. GMT on a Sunday. So Saturday night, get yourself ready, all right? Come 12 o'clock a.m. GMT, the first low, once price opens, is the first psychological low of the week, all right? And the psychological high, which is where I'm going to show you right now. The psychological high is, oops, let me see, is it there? Nope. Where are you? Is it here? Because I've effectively, where are you? There it is. The psychological high for the week. Right, I'm going to get rid of this green line. Okay, here we go. The psychological high for the week is 58,261. 58,261. Get that down. Get those lines and have them going across your chart consistently till Sunday night this week. All right? You will have the psychological high and the psychological low. Right, I'm going to put them as different colors right now. So I'm going to put one there. That's going to stay. I'm going to make that purple. Right? That's going to be purple as the psychological high. And the psychological low is going to be... You know what? I'm going to keep it the same. All right? Psychological high, psychological low. This is the zone. This zone starts on a Sunday. All right? And it's the market makers zone where they start building the range and the spread for the rest of the week. Notice how they tried to come out of the zone and then they went straight back in, retrace back, continuation to the upside. All right. Where do I anticipate Bitcoin to go? I mean, if it's in line with its movement to the upside, look at the moving averages. Everything's starting to skew to the upside. All right. This fast move, false move was false. It wasn't a true move. It was a quick opportunity to build longs at lower prices. Now they've returned price all the way back up. All right. We are now above the psychological low. So effectively formed the support. They don't want price to go any lower. Now they're moving price higher. we have the psychological high in sight. All right. It's taken near enough more than, I'd say, about 75% of this previous candle. What else do we see in sight? We see this candle up here. Could this be the next zone? So we project, we move our bar across the chart. Yeah. And we anticipate that if the market makers favor higher prices, we then start breaking down the variables and look at the confluences. So M2 has been confirmed. If you remember in last night's stream, we said it. Once M1 is confirmed, all right, M2 will be confirmed. Once M2 is confirmed, we then look to see if we're going to hit M4. Where's M4? M2 projection, M4 is the absolute high, which sits in line with the final time that they hit the absolute high across the board. Well, it wasn't the absolute high, but it was the previous session, the last attempt at them going to the high. Okay, that was the M4 right there. So we project M2 implies M4. Pivot point confirms the support, and the support comes in line with the psychological low. Price closes above the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA on the hour time frame, because the 800 EMA on the 15-minute is the 200 EMA on the hourly. All right. We are now anticipating that if the M3 holds, we should be seeing the M5, which is my overall projection of Bitcoin to finalize is 60K before we then start seeing different patterns. All right. If you paid attention to today's behavior, what was achieved? This is the key question. All right. What was achieved today that gave you the inkling that Bitcoin was effectively going to be pulling back? What was hit? What was hit today, which told you that the move to the upside, all right, was going to be coming to an end? What was hit? Come on. I want to see the knowledge. No. Come on. Let me give you another clue. All right. The journey that price travels. Bingo. The ADR. Thank you very much, engineer. Well, Jim Barnes kind of said it. Yeah. Okay. We're all on the same page. All right. We're all on the same page. Cool. The high. The average daily range. All right. It tapped it to the T and pulled back. All right. Tapped it to a T and pulled back. It was crazy. All right. What a guy. So you anticipate move to upside, not continuation to the downside. We won't know. Sniper tap, my friend. Yeah, man. Sniper tap. That's the one. That's the kill shot right there. Tap move. All right. Listen. Just because we projected Bitcoin to move up and she successfully did that. All right. The people that ask whether is Bitcoin going to continue up or is it going to drop now? All right. You're forgetting what we're trying to do here. Yeah. Bitcoin can go up or down. Our job is to weigh up the options and understand what is happening with price right now. All right. Ask yourself what is happening with price right now. So here we go. We've got the W4. Remember, this is on the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame will see many cycles. You will see many cycles, level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, all the way up and all the way down. The 1 hour time frame is the key. The true cycle is determined on the 1 hour time frame. So let's go and have a look at the 1 hour time frame just so we can get things in order. Here we go. Now, look at this. Bitcoin has now come above the 50 and the 200. This was the death cross, yeah? How many people traded the death cross across the board? Because they saw the death cross, everybody went short. Yeah? Everyone across the board was, yeah, man, look, man, you know, Bitcoin, the death cross has happened. The 200 and the 50 have crossed over. That's it now. We're going to go down to 30. I'm going to set my hits. I'm going to get everything sorted. Just forget about it, guys. Look at how the concept is flawed. Yeah? They crossed over. Everyone and anyone would have taken their trades. Look, they tricked them into believing that it's going to go down lower because it crossed over. Funnily enough, they built the zone and they held the zone and then they moved out of the zone. Funnily enough, look at the left. Vector candles. Look right. Green. Now, the important thing is this. All right? The 50 EMA is now edging upwards. It needs to cross over the 200 for us to verify that the market makers favor higher prices. Now, before the 50 crosses over the 200, price needs to continue higher. We are at a very important point in the chart. We've got the psychological high for the week, all right? It needs to break above that zone. When it breaks above that zone and clears the 200, it will need to come back and retest, all right? So we have got ourselves what? Rise up. So this is the first leg, all right? This is the first leg. W formation coming out of the zone. We've got a retrace. We're now waiting for a continuation to the upside to the next projection point. All right. As long as price stays above the 50, closes above the 200, happy days. We are projecting that Bitcoin will rise towards the M4 point, but we need to wait for confirmation because what could happen? They might want to see this area again before they actually send price higher. What has been done here? They have closed longs at higher prices and they've also opened shorts at higher prices. Price has come back, tested the 50, but not cleanly. It hasn't actually tapped it completely. All right. It's just ever so close to it, but not touching it. All right. Now, the next candle would need to come and test it and bounce back away. I'll feel confident that this move will favor higher prices, but we won't know until it happens. Okay. This is what the market maker does. So we are now rise, level 1, retrace, continuation to the upside. Is this a true level 1? Now, we've come across this where it didn't touch the 50, went up a bit further, then came crashing down to the 50, and then went up. We classed that bigger consolidation after this one. So I think it was over here. Where was it? There it is. Here it is. Look, this was it last week. Yeah, look, if everyone remembers in the previous streams, that's why I'm saying to you guys, go and watch the previous streams, because all the information pieces together. It comes together. We always make reference to the previous moves. Why? Because it's based on these moves, that the recognition of these behaviors and the variation of these behaviors is what we're trying to train our eyes to see. All right. It is a bit of a ball ache to go and watch all the previous streams. All right. But guys, it's how badly do you want to do this? Like, don't come to the stream if you just want to kick back and see if I'm going to throw out an entry and an exit. It ain't happening. All right. I'm going to teach you how to eat at this game. All right. All I need from you is you go back and watch the streams. I'm not interested in views. I'm interested in understanding that my strategy, the hybrid system, is working. That's all I care about. If it works, it means everyone is eating. We're all having a nice meal. We are all fishermen. We are learning to feed for ourselves. That's the nature of this game, guys. You ain't here because you like the thumbnail. You ain't here because you like, I don't know, you want to hear my voice. All right. You ain't here because of my boomer moments, although they are quite funny. All right. You're here because you want to understand something. All right. I'm telling you what needs to be done. I did it myself. When I came across the idea of merging these two strategies together, I needed to have some structure. What could I use from one system against another, create the hybrid? And I found that the way to successfully applying this system is practicing projection. That's the secret, because you are convicting your understanding foresight. You are moving it ahead in time. You are saying price needs to do this, price needs to do this. Every time you take a before image and then you take the after and you look at both of them, you see that it played out in your favor. 1-0. Do it again. 2-0. 3. Keep making it happen. Project, project, project. That's what the moral of tonight is about. Projection. All right? That's what you have to do, guys. Okay? Because there's no point. I'm being straight with you. There is no point you being here if you are trying to get a quick fix. The game doesn't operate like that. There are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts, man. I can guarantee to you, the mentality of a shortcut guarantees you're going to lose your money quick. That's the quickest way to losing your money, thinking in terms of shortcuts. Yep, guaranteed. Okay, so where we are right now with the first level from the pattern that we've just seen. This was the previous pattern. Price came up, came back to the 50, all right? But it wasn't that much of a great consolidation. It happened, but I didn't really see an aggressive move or a longer period of consolidation there. Didn't really want to class that as a level 1. Class this as a level 1. Why? Because I had a W formation in the line of it as well. Okay? This was at the weekend. That happened at the weekend, and the gap up kind of effectively floored the consolidation of that period there. So I counted this as the main level 1 consolidation period. Level 1 achieved, price broke out. Level 2, peak formation, rise. Level 3, then we had this long ass consolidation period. Price drops. We see this W formation. It did play out, but it failed as well because it didn't continue higher to form level 1. Do you understand what I'm saying about confirmation? If you had played this W and you won on this move to the upside and closed your trade in this area here, you would have said to yourself, if we have confirmed level 1, if level 1 is due to be confirmed, we need price to break above it, all right, and make a clear break from this high here, all right? So you would have waited for that to happen. It didn't play out. It only tapped it and pulled back. You would have preserved your capital. Now price has then decided to drop. Level 1. Now we're at level 2. Okay? But we've got a W that has effectively returned price back up into the zone. So we've got the reset. We've got a new pattern. So now we have a new cycle. That means rise, retrace. Is this much of a retrace? I mean, if price comes down to this zone and then continues back up, that would be a valid level 1 for me. Okay? But let's see what happens. All right? They've come out of the zone. Let's see if it continues higher. We are operating at highs, guys. Look, we are operating at highs. Okay? Why are the market makers holding this zone? If we're so bearish, why are we not dropping? Surely the market maker, if he's getting everybody to think that price is going to drop, he wants to get it cheaper. Nah, man, he's getting his longs at lower prices as much as he can below the key 60k mark. Do you know how many orders are sat at 60? Market maker is making sure that he can get all of the longs possible below the 60 mark so that when he smashes price all the way through the 60, it's going to make higher ground and he's going to realize a fat return, move price out of the zone, get price, move the shorts up, and then bang, drop down, and we start the same process over and over again, guys. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, we're going to be here for days, man. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry. Do not worry about that. We're going to be doing this for days. Is it better to set projections on the hourly or the 15-minute time frame? Listen, the way you understand, look, when you come to the charts, find the cycle. The cycle is determined on the hour time frame. 1. All right? You go down to the 15-minute time frame to effectively establish the entry. However, you can also have cycles on the 15-minute time frame. You can also have cycles on the 5-minute. You can have cycles on the 1 minute. Okay? The sweet spot is the hourly and the 15-minute time frame. Right? Hope that helps. Are we getting this now? Yeah, we are. Are we good with Bitcoin? Yeah, because I'm going to move to Ethereum. Give me a 1 if we're good. The ninth chevron. Look, what you've got to understand is market makers use whole numbers. All right? People look at look, all throughout the week, right? We've been talking about people have been coming into the stream, right? And they've been saying, do you think Bitcoin's going to hit 52 before it goes to 60? Do you think Bitcoin will drop to 41 before it goes to 58? Do you think Bitcoin this? Do you think? Everyone's attaching value to a number. Bitcoin has no value. All right? What it does is valuable. It makes life easier for people. All right? That's the true value. But when you say Bitcoin should be valued at 52 before it goes up to 60, it's BS. Why? Because every move in price is influenced psychologically. All right? If they're now moving price from 57, well, look what they did last night. They moved price from the 55 zone. Okay? Now, skeptics would say that the 55 zone would be true value. If it was going to move back from here, it will go up higher because value has come into this area. That's BS. It's just people's opinion. All right? You have to understand the general psychology. They've been pushing price down. The market maker holds the zone. He's got everybody excited right here. All right? If he allows them to remain excited, it means he's going to bring an influx of more retail traders' money to come in. All right. And he will then have to allow them to realize a profit because he will need to give them the opposite order of their trade. So what he does is he creates a zone. He brings it up and down, makes them feel inconsistent. They're indecisive. What do we do? Is Bitcoin going to go up? Is it going to go down? All right. And then what he does is he gets busy, shifts out of the zone, takes out the stops for the previous guys that went short here. All right. Gives them another opportunity to go short because remember, if the guys got their stops hit, whilst price rose back up, there are a lot of guys that are feeling scared. So you can see how well controlled the move to the downside is. Only a few players got in. All right. That's why you're seeing the pins, pin to the low, pin to the low. They were taking the orders because people were saying to themselves, I'm going to put an order here. If Bitcoin comes down to here, I'll be happy to go short. Or they probably said, I'm going to put an order here. Right, and I'm going to see if Bitcoin goes down. Put an order here, put an order here, put an order here. Remember, the guys that are putting the orders in these candle areas here are the ones that have been stopped out over here. Remember, it was dropping. Vector 1, 2, and 3, they were getting hyped up that Bitcoin was going to keep dropping lower. All right, they got their money in good. Market maker built longs at lower prices, and then he shifted out of the zone. All right, he got them trapped. Gave them a little bit more, and then he moved out of the zone to the upside. Okay, that's how you look at value. Where do people have an opinion of price? Okay, now the reason why we expect longs at 60, okay, is because we are operating at highs. Okay, market makers build longs below key notable price points. It's a round number. Okay, I mean, if you pull up an order book, you're not really going to see many orders by institutions, okay, or traders going in at 57,265. It's a BS number. People like to round things off, all right? So they put orders at the 60. Yeah, they'll say, well, look, we're operating at highs. It hit it once, so I'm hoping that Bitcoin's going to go to 60. I think it's going to go to 70. I think it's going to go to 200. Bloomberg says Bitcoin's going to go to 400, so 60 is definitely going to be a shot for me. I'm going to place my limit orders all the way up there. Happy days. They put the limit orders and they wait. Market maker says, oh, okay, let's create a zone. Let's start building as many longs as we can within this area here because we are getting price below the 60. We're getting it as cheaply as possible below the 60 because remember, the market maker knows where he's going to send price. He knows where there are orders, all right? He knows there's a bag of orders up here that are waiting to be filled, okay? So what does he do? He manipulates price up and down, up and down, up and down. He gets the liquidity and he moves into the zone. You don't believe me? Go and draw up all of Bitcoin's key points in price. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And look at the candles when they break out of them the first time. Go and look at the candles and then come back to the stream and you'll understand. All right? Tina, do MMs have any boundaries? Nope. Well, they do have boundaries, right? They can't allow price to continuously go to the upside in one candle, all right? Because they will effectively crush the market. No one will be buying or selling, okay? How do you know, okay, Eltino, how do you know the first level is not in the retrace to the psychological low? because it hasn't gone over the 50 EMA. It needs to break above the 50 EMA, come back to test it, continuation to the upside. All right, it hasn't done anything here. It came back into the zone. This is where they throw you off. All right, there's always a pullback after the W formation plays. Okay, but this pullback here was to effectively tap the true psychological low to get orders. Guys, remember, look, W formation, vector 1, 2, and 3. Price drops down to the low. They trigger the stops by hitting the resistance of the 50 EMA. Okay, price then drops, induces more retail traders to go short because they think the 50 EMA is resistance. What happens? Come back down, test the psychological low, shift out of the zone. Okay, I'm waiting for the 50 EMA to get confirmed. If this is enough for the market maker to push price higher, have they done all their work in this area here? Happy days, we should see price rising to the upside. All right, when it moves out of the zone, price needs to come back down, okay, and test the 50 EMA on the 200 EMA on the hourly. Because remember, look where we are. The 200 is there, the 50 is there. We need that to cross. We need the 50 to cross over the 200, all right, to validate the move to the upside and effectively take what we think this is as level 1. It is a small consolidation period because price aggressively moved out of the zone and quickly pulled back. But we are where the moving averages are. Yeah, flat 200 EMA, 50 EMAs edging upwards. The 13 and the 5 are effectively looking to cross over the 200. All right, so everything is stacked towards the upside, but we won't know until we get confirmation. All right, this is on the hourly right now. Look at the chart, guys. Look at the top here. It says here Bitcoin H1. Chrisham. So at the end of the day, it is also up to the market makers where Bitcoin ends up long term, right? But this means they can also influence a lot the whole money system. Remember, yeah, this is an exchange. You're trading contracts for difference. You don't own Bitcoin in this. It's a spread. It's spread betting. That's why, you know, you don't get taxed on Forex. You don't own the currency. You're trading it against another currency. All right. On this right here, I'm trading Bitcoin against the dollar. I don't buy any Bitcoin on this platform. When I make my entry, I either pay the spread or I pay a fixed commission. I make my money and then I close my trade and I withdraw my profits. That's how it works. Doesn't cost a single penny. Yeah, it does, but I'm talking in fraction of things. Yeah. Are we good for Bitcoin, guys? Are we good for Bitcoin? Can you help me out and show me the exact candles for this week's psychological high and low? Trying to code it accurately in the indicator. Okay, Infinex, look. Okay. Here we go. Infinex, you ready, yeah? The start of the green. Right there, psychological low. Psychological high. The first high is there. The first low is there. Okay, ignore it if it touches it again. Like you can see, it came back to it and touched it. Ignore that. It's the first high and the first low. It usually forms either in the first few candles of the session on Sunday. Okay, so I hope that helps, bro. Right, let's have a look here. I'm still intrigued by the possibility that this W rise is level 2 retrace from peak M information from a few days ago. Only if we get a drop back down before another rise. Is that insane? Well, no, it's not insane. Because look, if this is this head and shoulders pattern M formation, if we are now in level 2 rise, okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. This is what Bang Out the Zone's saying. He's saying this effectively is level 1. This is level 2. Another move to the downside, okay, would effectively finish the cycle, all right? We will only know if that is true, okay, if price continues to drop lower. But for the time being, what are we dealing with right now? Price is above the 50. price is working above the 200, all we can work with is what is happening right now. If price does continue lower, we would need it to break below the 50, recover this zone. If it recovers this candle and doesn't show support and bounces back up, okay, then price would effectively be below the 50 EMA. It will come back, test the 50, and then come back down and take out this zone, okay? But if you notice the aggressive move from the outside, look, 3 vector candles to the low. Why have they moved price all the way back up if their intention was to send it lower? They just trapped all the retail traders. Fast move is the false move, yeah? Remember, the slow trend is the true trend. Look how nice and slow that move is to the upside. Look how quick that move is to the downside. So I'm not saying that what you're saying, bang out the zone, is not correct. It's very valid because we always have to weigh up the options. We did exactly the same last night when this W formation was in play. If the market makers favor lower prices, they will come back down and test the 800 EMA. They didn't. They came and formed a low at the Asian session. This would have been an advanced entry for me. I would have taken that trade. I would have gone long here and I would have rode it to the 50 EMA, close my monies and sit back and wait and see what happens. The fact that I could see the psychological low was right there. I would have waited for price to come back down, test it and maybe make an entry on the next close of this, well, at the start of this candle, because the pin to the low, came above the psychological low. I'm going to take that risk. I'll pay to play. I have no hesitation. I believe in this system. I know where I can enter. I know where I can exit. I understand what's going to work and what isn't. And if I'm wrong, I get out the trade. I've got 2 hours to get out the trade. All right. And look what happened. It continues back up. Test the 50, test the 200. Happy days. Right now, they are stalling. Price is waiting in and around the 200 and the 50. So we're at a stagnant point. So we are only going to know if price continues lower, if it recovers this green candle. This green candle is going to tell us whether or not they do favor higher prices or not. Because if on the principle of market makers building shorts at higher prices, we know now that this is a potential zone that they may visit. However, if you look back, okay, look back here, yeah, we knew that they were going to come back to this zone at one point, but look how far they went before that. All right, look at this one. Uh-oh. Wait there. Same again here. That zone there. They came back to it, moved away. What I'm trying to get at to you guys is this. All right. When you can see liquidity built by the market makers in one zone, you can kind of gauge that they're going to visit that point at some point in the future. Until they show you the sign that they're going to see that zone, all right? You trade what you see. That's that, you know, you don't need to complicate it any more than what it is, all right? It's hard enough trying to understand what these guys are doing. We don't need to complicate things, all right? So if this is the level 2, we should expect a move to the downside, form another pattern, but a pattern has already appeared here, all right? The aggressive move to the downside has already happened here. Yeah? The 800 EMA was there. They could have broken that zone. But they didn't. So we will only know when they move price in the desired direction. It's the best way to say it, man. George, you will only know if you're complicated. Look, you can't. Don't put pressure on yourself, right? Don't put pressure on yourself and believe that you have to understand everything about this system. You know why you can't do that? Because not everything in the system is going to come to fruition. Look, we have been lucky to witness the psychological low coming into play. Sometimes we don't have the psychological low. All right, we actually don't have the psychological low in play. All right, we have other factors. So it's all about how you, okay, understand the information. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, it's all about how you guys translate the concept and how you apply it in real time, because not everything's going to come in our favor all the time. There's only going to be snippets of the strategy that are presented to us in one instance, and we have to pay to play to verify our understanding. All right? Don't get into the mindset of thinking you need to know everything about it before you place a trade. Wrong. It's the worst way to learn, guys. All right? Now, if what I'm saying is counterproductive and I'm saying to you guys to swim with the sharks, but you know what? Welcome to life, man. This game is serious. If you want to learn it, you have to get involved. You have to pay to play. All right? You're only going to know if you're good at this game if you make an entry, come back and work on the feedback that you give yourself based on the success or the failure of that trade. If you place a trade and you win, don't put it to the side and say, okay, let me look at another winning trade. Let me try and get another winning trade. Study why it won. And then keep that pattern in your mind. Place another trade. If it loses, come back to it and say to yourself, why did that lose? What did price do for me to close my trade? All right? So then you'll look at your winning trade and you say, okay, so price came above the 50 EMA, came back, touched it, and then continued to the upside. Well, let me look at my losing trade. Price was above the 50 EMA, didn't come back to test the 50 EMA, and then continued up, but then it spiked down. What did I do wrong? I didn't wait for a full test of the 50 EMA. You learn, you move forward. You take the next trade with that criteria, happy days. You've just installed in your mind one part of the strategy where you have to respect the pullback to the 50 EMA. Done. Put that to the side. Next strategy. Do you understand? There are hundreds of strategies around this strategy, guys. You can simply trade the bounce of the 50, the bounce of the 200, the bounce of the 800. You can trade the crosses of the 13 and the 5. You can trade the cross of the 13 over the 50. There are so many variations of these patterns, guys. And this strategy itself, right? I'm telling you, man, I sat for hours and hours weighing up which strategy was the best, all right? And I found that there is no such thing as having a one system, all right? There is no one single entry. Why? Because there are so many variations to the way market makers behave. So you have to develop build your repertoire of trading tools as such, and then pull out the one that you need for that moment in time, all right? That gives you a lot of flexibility in your learning. It allows you to apply a concept in real time and generate feedback off it. If you're static and you think, all right, I can't do it because I don't know everything about it, don't do that, guys. All right? You learn in real time. Okay? Man. Let's get Ethereum up. Are we all good? Are we all good on Bitcoin, yeah? Tom Dern, no worries, brother. Thank you so much. Look, I hope you guys are just getting what I'm trying to say to you, man. I hope you're getting it. Mohammed, what have you put in the super chat? Mohammed, here we go. Tino, please check crypto meter liquidation day and teach us how to use it with your method to take advantage of this tool. What is that? Liquidation data. Let me just pull that up for a second. Let me have a look. Oh, okay. Okay. Total Bitcoin liquidations. Okay, simple. Look at it. 33 million shorts liquidated. 19 million longs liquidated. What is the market doing? When shorts are covered, when shorts are taken out, it means market makers are moving longs. Okay? When the longs are higher, it means when the longs are actually liquidated, it means that they're getting shorts. They're tapping the stops. Yeah? It's the best way to say it to you, man. Yeah, you can't see it. I haven't brought it across. Okay. Yeah, tonight, man, I've come away from the charts and I'm literally like burning. I mean, Yeah, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a boomer. It wasn't a boomer moment. It wasn't a boomer moment. I just wanted to take a quick look at it. No disrespect, Mohammed. It could have been a different website. Happy days. Exactly. JB78. I had to make sure. No, I'm not saying you would do such a thing, Mohammed, but you know what? We don't know. Yeah? We don't know. All right then, Ethereum. If we're all good with Bitcoin, happy days. We know where we're looking at with Bitcoin. She's starting to behave the way we want her to behave. Let's see. Ethereum. I mean, shit, man. What more do I need to say? All right. Ethereum looks like she's going to get towards testing the psychological high first. Okay. Now, look, this is on the 50-minute time frame. Let me drop down to the 1 hourly so we understand the cycle. Okay. Bang out the zone. Principle here. Look, the M formation up here. Drop, rise, level 1. Is this level 1? But we've got a consolidation in this zone. We've got a pattern. Yeah? How many times have you gone through the streams and you've seen an M formation play and then instantly straight after the move to the downside, it's a W formation, then it continues up to the upside? Yeah? Look at where we at. 2 seconds. Let me tidy up my charts. Let me move this. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's look at Ethereum. Ah, my lady Ethereum. Now look at the confluences that come into play on here as well. All right, let me move this. There's a psychological low right there. Let me change the color of that. Boom, plum. Next, the psychological high right there. Okay, here we go. What do we see? Psychological low playing out. Bang, right there. 1, 2, 3. 3 pins to the low. Tony Carvajal's favorite move. 3 pins. He's the ambassador for that. 3 pins to the low. That's Tony's thing. 3 pins to the high, 3 pins to the low. By simply following that strategy itself, okay, you will realize very good returns. All right? So let's look at Ethereum. Comes back down. We've got the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. Right? Psychological low has been hit. 1, 2, and 3. Absorbing the liquidity. Comes back and tests it one more time. Shows the support at the Asian mid-range, which is this dotted line. Comes up. Shifts out of the zone. Break. Breaks the 50. Price close above the 1 hour. Sorry, price closes above the 5 and the 13. The 5 and 13 cross. The 13 EMA crosses over the 50. Happy days. We've got the high. Come back to the 50. Yeah? We're starting to see the same thing in Ethereum as Bitcoin. The altcoins have had their turn. They moved. Now is it time for the majors to move? Yeah? OPE code FFM. Yes, you do have to wait hours to get the 3 pins to the low. But that's on the hourly. You can get 3 pins to the low on the 15. You can get 3 pins to the low on the 5. Now, if you really want to fuck with good territory, then you start going on the pins to the low to the 1 minute. Man. Different story there, guys. Different story. No, I ain't see it, man. I didn't see it. I'll check that out. Okay, then. Ethereum. What do we expect from Ethereum? Well, let's just bring up the 15-minute time frame for a second and look at where previous orders were filled. Let's have a look. Look at this. Big green candle. Retraced all the way back to the 50 and the 200. Didn't touch it, but the 50 has crossed over the 200. All right, that means the 13 EMA has crossed over the 50 EMA on the hourly. Happy days. All right, this is a nice cross. We're only going to know if it's confirmed if it keeps on going. It's going to take out yesterday's session high, which was New York's high right there. Okay, let's look left. Where are we at? What can we see? We can see orders up here. That right there is an interesting part for me. If we look at price, where's she at? M2 has been confirmed. Pivot has been confirmed. M3 looks like it's being tested. M3 tells me M5. Before we hit the M5 point, my next projection is 2206. Before we hit that zone, we will need to see price continue to the upside When it breaks out of this zone, depending on how far Ethereum decides to rise, she could take out the previous session high right there, okay? And then pull back. The 50 and the 200 would effectively be edged to the upside, come back down, test the 50, bounce up to the 8DR high, all right? That's what we're looking for with Ethereum. Adrian, why are you messing with futures, bro? Why are you doing that, bro? You paid to play, cost you $3,000. All right? You didn't need to do that, brother. Stick to what you know. Don't test any other market until you're proficient in it. And make it as cheaply as possible. If you want to start learning about things, all right, learn the cheapest way possible. All right? When you go and buy something, if you know you can get it cheaper elsewhere, why are you going to pay more for it if you're going to still get the same product? Do you understand that? The same policy applies to trading. If you can lose, if you're going to learn from a loss, why do you need to pay the highest cost to it when you can learn the same information at a low cost? Yeah? Because if you're really in the game for trading, you'll be concerned and upset about why that loss happened. And even though you lost $10 on it, you will still be like, why did it lose though? Why did I close that trade? Why did I, you'll ask that question. All right? If you lost like 6 racks, for example, you paid the highest price. You ain't thinking about trying to understand why you lost. You're gutted you lost the money. You don't care about technical analysis. You don't care about market makers at that point. You're thinking about what you could have done with that money that you lost. Straight up. All right? There's no, I'm telling you now, guys, there are so many ways to lose in this game. And I'm still learning that as well. All right? Yeah, I've been in the game long, but I'm still losing. Guys who've been in the game 30 years still lose. All right? But we understand something. We get the bigger picture. We increase the odds in our favor by giving ourselves a chance to put in sample size. All right? We give ourselves that chance. If you ain't ready for that shit, man, get out. Save your money. Don't upset yourself. All right? If you got 10 grand to put into a trade, if you got 10 grand to put into trading, use 3. All right? And treat that 3 as the only 3 grand that you've got to your name. All right? And you'll notice a different way of trading. Yeah, you'll think to yourself, yeah, I've got that buffer of 7 grand behind me. But if you only see that 3K as the only amount that you have in trading, it's hard. It is hard to think like that. All right? But I'm telling you guys, just look, you can either learn from my mistakes for free, or you can go and pay and learn them yourself. And you wish you were in my, you wish you would come back to this stream and listen to what I said to you beforehand. All right? Try and learn as cheaply as possible, guys. Okay? There's not much with Ethereum that we can talk about, guys. Ethereum and Bitcoin have moved exactly the same way. All right? All we know is if this zone plays out, okay, we should see price rise to the upside, okay? The 1 hour time frame itself is showing a very sharp retrace to the 50 EMA, okay? If their intention is to send price higher because we are at the highs, and what day is it tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow, guys? What day is it tomorrow, man? I know there's a time delay. I'm going to change that time delay. Payday profit day. That's the one. It's payday profit day. Look at where price was earlier, okay? It was building the formation on Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. What do we know? We know, okay? We know that the market makers like to move on Fridays when they want their profits, okay? Tokyo tonight will give us a different story. We got half an hour left until Sydney comes into play. Let me make sure of that, actually, because someone was kind enough to send me a time zone, time and date. Yep, there we go. Where are we at? Sydney is effectively open. It's 10 a.m. right now in Sydney, if I got it correct. It is now 10 a.m. Is that right? Nah, that's not right. No, Main world clock. Here we go. Tokyo 7, New York 6. Where are we at? Sydney. Yeah, it's 8:30 in Sydney. Tokyo right now is 7:30. That's correct. All right. Hong Kong. Yep, that's correct. Hong Kong 6:30. Happy days. All right, cool. Now, L Smiles, trading in the zone. First chapter talked about everything I experienced in my first month of trading. Happy days. Who of who? Tina, my friend, I agree with you with what you say, but of 10k, I would use max of $500. 3k is way too high, and if I'd be a beginner, I'd start in learning with $50 or $100 out of 10k. Look, each to their own, okay? At the end of the day, it's about your relationship with risk. I'm going to go onto the Forex pairs in a short second, guys, because the Forex pairs, based on the projections video that I did today, all right, a few of those projections, I think they've played out. I haven't actually checked anything, okay? So let me just get that up right now, okay? Man, tonight I'm sweating. It is a hot evening. Tonight we're moving. Tonight is the night. Okay, then, cool. All right. So today's... Okay, so in today's channel project... Right, listen, I'm going to go, okay? I'm going to go and get myself a drink, okay? And we're going to come back. We're going to keep an eye on Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I'm going to come back. We're going to go through the Forex projections, all right? We're going to dabble in a couple of altcoins, all right? We're also going to go through a couple of other concepts, okay? And then that should take us into the Tokyo session, all right? Is Bitcoin moving? Ah, there you go, yeah. She's probably going to be moving. Okay, just give me... I'll keep both charts up. Give me a couple of seconds, all right? Where are we at with the likes? Let's get some housekeeping. Where are we at? 300 likes, 1,200 of you in the room. Happy days, guys. Let's get these likes up. Happy days. All right, cool. Give me 2 minutes, guys.
Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that limit squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage and they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going.
All right, yo, we're back. Okay. So, earlier on, we did, well, should I say about 7 o'clock this morning? Yeah, 7:30 this morning. Did the projections video for Bitcoin, Ethereum, dollar yen, and Kiwi dollar. All right. Now, that channel is exclusively for people who don't have the time to sit through the streams. All right. But what we like to do is each of those projection videos, okay, will be discussed in the following stream. All right. So we see how the pattern plays out. All right. So this is the actual channel itself. I'm going to spam the chat. Make sure you go and subscribe to that channel if you haven't done already. All right. It's designed for people who haven't got the time to sit in the streams. And I pull up a few projections, mainly on the cryptos and Forex. All right. So go and join that channel so you can get in line with what we're talking about. And then in the streams, we actually talk about what happened with those projections. All right. Cool. Here we go. Cool. All right then. So firstly, we're going to look at, so Bitcoin and Ethereum's projections played out on that video. I suggest you go and watch the video that was uploaded, okay, so that you can understand the concept itself. It's a short video, it's really dense, and you can get all the information, then come back and have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's have a look at dollar yen and see how she played out. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Exactly. No, we've got a new one, guys. We ain't saying exactly as projected anymore. We're going to say PAP. It's an acronym for precisely as projected. Some of the shit I come up with, man. All right, then. Maha, Tony. The third pin itself. My guy. Pap. Yeah? Precisely as projected, as they say. Anyways. Dollar yen, man. I mean, boy. She did what she needed to do. What do we understand about dollar yen? Simple. Alright? M formation up here. Rise level 1. Rise level 2. Drop. Peak formation. What do we see? 1, 2, 3 vector candles to the low. We're going to start half the projection this evening. First leg to the downside. Dollar yen is extended 3.4 ADR. So it's done above 172 pips for the week. Let's look from the high down to the low. It's overextended. 196 pips is extended away from its average daily range. Look, ADR 1, ADR 2, ADR 3. It now needs to come back. What day is it tomorrow? Friday. They're effectively setting up a zone. Okay, so they could effectively use Friday as the pattern day where they form the pattern. And then Sunday night when the Forex market opens, they start the false move week beginning. And then they may move price up higher. And then either continue up or down. We said 109. Going last night's stream, we said 109 and look what she did. Sorry, man, but we need to just look at the precision, okay, of the strategy. Look what she did. 109. That is foul. That is foul to the T. 109. Bang. Sorry, guys, but I'm not boasting here, but this is 10 years in the game, all right? It's 10 years of understanding how these market makers... Sorry, guys. 10 years. That's 10 years for you to the pip and moved away from it. Go watch the previous projection video in that channel. It will tell you about how we understand this move. Let's look at Kiwi Dollar. Accuracy is rough, man. Sorry, man. That's sniper-like. Sniper strategy right there, man. Sorry. I'm not boasting. I never boast. But, you know, I've been through hell for this. I've been through hell to understand shit like this. You guys ain't got to worry about it. Okay. Kiwi Dollar. What did we say? Projection didn't play out on Kiwi Dollar. Projection didn't play out. We anticipated her to come back down to this zone. Didn't come down. Yeah? But look what it's done. Rise level 1. Because we thought that this would be the rise level 1. Retrace continuation to the downside. It's actually gone further. Recovered the previous zone up here. Now we could see it actually break down. Yeah? There's nothing in sight for the formation. Kiwi Dollar didn't play out. See? That right there is your 15% leeway. We can lose. Yeah, Kiwi Yen is getting ready. Kiwi Dollar is getting ready to drop. It's just come back up here and it hasn't taken out the previous zone. All right? If it does take out the previous zone, we are then in line for another move to the upside. All right? But because, look, it's at a different cycle point. Well, it did come back down to this point here. It tested this point. Happy days. And then it bounced away. Just look at that. Go back in the previous stream. We spoke about it last night. All right? But happy days. Yeah? That one escaped to the pap. But this is what, look, this is what I'm projecting with it. She could move up and then move down. Yeah? But this is what I'm saying, guys. You have to be, you have to be able to adapt. Flexibility. Dollar yen played out for us. Happy days to the T. 109. Watch last night's stream. We talk about it. All right? Let's look at Kiwi yen. Oh, there we go. So we have got effectively 2 days away from the peak. Yeah, Kiwi yen is due to continue to drop. We still got more drop. Oh, wow. She did it. She did it. She hit the zone. There we go. We didn't even talk about this. Didn't even talk about Kiwi yen. There was the zone from earlier. She hit the zone. Happy days. So we've compensated back. Look, look. Pins, pins, pins to the low. Right there. Stopping volume right there. Coming back up. Retrace back down. That's what we're waiting for. GBP USD. Look at the pattern here. Holy shock. Have we spoken about this? Yes, we have. Look at that. GBP USD has effectively formed the zones. Look how nice that is, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Still got another move to the downside. There's still one more move to the downside. GBP USD should come back down to this zone by tomorrow. 3 ADR. That's what we'll see. Bitcoin pulling back. Got Ethereum coming up the zone. Okay then. Right, let's have a look. Forex is artwork, I'm telling you now. Alright? If you all guys just stepped away from crypto and you came into the Forex world, my gosh, you guys would see the patterns, no problem. You know, I mean, look, we could actually do something like this, guys. Look at this. Alright? Watch this. Let's have a look at all the other coins as well. Alright? Euro USD. Let's bring that up. Oh, hello. What have we got here? We got a potential M. Remember when we spoke about this? We pulled up Euro USD, M formation. Could this be the start of it? 3 candles down here. Let's have a look. We got the 3 pushes to the high. Coming back down. How extended is she? She's effectively achieved her 186 pips for the week. Look, Asian psychological high and low right there. Start of the low all the way up to the high. Where's she at? I mean, bruv, 180 pips. Its average daily range times 3. So how far it will travel in a week is 186. It finished at 180. Principally, this means that price should now be pulling back. What do we know about the price? Look, 3 moves to the high. Now we've just got this dead candle formation up here above the 800 EMA on the hour time frame. Is this M pattern going to play out? Granted, it is. Look, that's the spike right there. Price has exceeded a little bit. Okay, but it's pulling back from that zone. It's hit the 3 times ADR. Now we should be seeing price drop lower. Okay, let's see how it plays out. We project the following. Drop back down to the zone. Green, the blue area. Drop back down. Test. Retrace. Continuation. Rise level 1. Continuation down. Let's see how it plays out. 1.18 thousand. 1.1800. Whatever. Okay. That is the projection point right there. Okay. That's what we anticipate. Let's see how it plays out. Euro JPY. Ugh. Okay, so we've got a drop. Drop, rise. Level 1. Need to bring price back down to the lows. So we need to see this area down here. Let's see if that plays out. Next projection point. We need to wait for price to effectively break down. This is how you do it, guys. Look at Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with Bitcoin. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Ethereum. Right, Ethereum's going to move first, I think. Ripple. I mean, look at Ripple, man. A beautiful base. Look at that. One hell of a base. Litecoin. What's Litecoin doing? Look at that beautiful M formation up there. Look. Rise. M pattern. Drop. Rise again. Doesn't take out the previous high. Drop down. Level 1. Okay. Now, if Litecoin is going to continue higher, it needs to move away from the zone. If it's going to continue lower, it should break down, break this area here, continue and test the psychological high there. Okay. It is Friday. So we'll see what happens. 10 more minutes until Sydney. Would I ever do a Forex live stream? Of course I would. I mean, this is effectively a Forex live stream. I will do that. I'll do a Forex live stream. I mean, a lot of people want, you know, cryptocurrency because that's what's happening right now. So, and what's crazy is I'm telling everyone that these patterns and this formation is based on Forex, but we're trying to see if it works in crypto. So the logical thing to do would be to go and learn it in Forex and then bring it to crypto. That's what, you know, someone looking in, that's ideally what you want to do. I'll check him out in a second. How can I get access to your heart? You mean my chart? If you're new to the channel, guys, okay, You can download the markets, the indicators that I use. I've got everything in the links in the description. So download IC Markets MT4 platform. Then when you're done, go to the Discord and go into the channel that says indicators, and you'll get everything there free of charge. Happy days. Best exchange platform to trade Forex from the US. I mean, you've got Forex.com, Onanda, can't even say it properly. You've got IG Index. Also be careful of unregulated brokers out there, guys. You've got to be careful. Please be careful with the unregulated brokers, guys, because, you know, they can do some interesting things. All right. PC now, guys, PC Shed is coming to the Forex world. And we're going to make a big thing of it when he does. All right. Me and PC Shed are going to join forces together. All right. And we're going to do something. You watch. Everyone likes the Forex, yeah? I'll be honest with you, PC Shed. There is only a few dynamics that you need to understand in Forex, all right? Remember, you're applying this strategy in crypto, which is way more volatile, and it's only just being adopted now, yeah? Forex itself is established, man. You're using the same patterns. Drop down to the 15. Let's have a look. Here we go. Sydney in a bit. Gold. Let's have a look at gold for a second as well. Ooh. What did we say last night about? Oh my days. Look at gold. Ugh. What did we say about... Oh, yeah, she came back into that zone. Look at that for a W formation in gold. Funny that is, eh? Psychological low right there. Tested it. Came back. Retrace. Continuation to the upside. Gold. Guys are scared. Guys are scared. They're putting money in gold. To be honest with you, have we actually got news tomorrow? Hold on. Is there news tomorrow, actually? There is, isn't there? Here we go. Continue to cite. Hold on a sec. Economic calendar. Where are we at? All right, then. So, as of play right now, we've got the IMF meeting. As of play right now. Tomorrow is... Oh, wholesale inventories tomorrow. Nah, it's not that much. Nah, it's nothing great tomorrow. Producer index is tomorrow. Canada are going to see an inch. Okay, let's watch this, guys. Here's a little bit of a lesson with news. Okay? We're going off a bit of topic right now, but this is going to be helpful to you guys. All right. Check this out. Tomorrow, okay, we've got some Canadian news coming out. We've got the employment rate change tomorrow, hourly wage, all right, the participation rate and the unemployment rate, okay? Now, they are expecting the unemployment rate to in actual consensus previous. So previously the unemployment rate was 8.2 in Canada, right? I'm not going to bring up the screen in a sec. Okay? And it's projected for 8%. So they think that unemployment is going to go down. Okay? Check this out. Let's go and pull up the Canadian chart right now. Pairs against the Canadian. So the Canadian dollar. Okay, so let's look at Canadian Swiss. All right. Let's look at dollar CAD. All right. If and only if, okay, that news tomorrow comes out and it's straight that unemployment is reducing, okay, just pay attention to this, guys, all right? You can see that they're moving price higher. getting shorts at higher prices. They're starting to slowly drop it. Okay? They've dropped it, moved it back into the psychological low. All right? They should effectively move price back up. The Asian session should move price back up to this zone right here. All right? Once they hit that zone, price will be moving up and down prior to the news. If the news comes in favor of the Canadian dollar, dollar itself will drop and it will return to this previous area here. All right? Because of the news. If it comes out in their favor, not in their favor, dollar will continue up to the upside. Dollar will continue to the upside. But let's look at gold. Gold is rising up now. Okay? So people are starting to feel that the news tomorrow against dollar and the Canadian dollar, they've moved themselves to gold. Okay? Because they think, okay, we've got a bit of bad news coming out tomorrow. So we need to preserve our gains. We need to preserve our investments and hedge our risk. All right? So if we go back onto, where is she? Canadian yen and CAD Swiss. Frankly, I mean, what do we see? If the news comes out in favor of tomorrow, we should see these zones get taken. All right? Because look, in a whole week, they have already dropped price from the high all the way down to the low. They have gone beyond the average daily range of 163. Guys, listen, if this plays out tomorrow, you will be so shocked. All right? You will be so shocked. Okay? This is a W formation from what I can see. If the news comes out positive tomorrow for the Canadian dollar, we should then see a massive spike to the upside. We should see the 2 ADR, 1 ADR up here. All right, sorry, the opposite. We should see 0.74 and 0.74500. All right, that's the projection zone right there. All right, if the news comes in our favor. Why? We are at the 800 EMA. For the whole week, they've extended price ever so much. Okay, it's achieved nearly 163 pips. It's actually 184 pips to the downside. Market makers are building longs at lower prices. They're projecting already. The economic calendar is saying that there's going to be a decrease, okay, in unemployment rate. It's gone from 8.2 to 8. All right. The consensus is 8%. All right. Hourly wage, I mean, that is important as well. Net change in employment, okay? It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be interesting. Oh, God. Let's see what happens. Tell you about gold. Let's have a look at gold a second. I mean, look, gold itself is just rising because guys are scared. Investors are scared right now. All right? They are scared. Bitcoin moving up. 2 minutes until Sydney, guys. There you go. Ethereum's moving. Let's see what she does. Let's drop it down to the 15-minute time frame. Let's see if the patterns play out. There we go. That's where we at with Ethereum. Bitcoin, 15-minute time frame. Okay, the news will tomorrow. The news will be released at about 12:30 GMT. That's what it's saying for me. No, I think it's 12:30 Canadian time. No, yeah, GMT. 12:30 tomorrow GMT. That's the time it comes out, I think. No worries, Charlie. Does the level have to go above the candlestick, or it can be on the same level of the previous level? Yeah, it has to go above the previous candlestick, man. Quant stamp, is that a coin? Yeah, don't even know, man. What do the market makers do when big news makes candles go the wrong way? They don't make it go the wrong way. It goes exactly the way they want it to go. All right? They anticipate the big news. Row pips. Let me quickly bring up dollar yen for you, my friend. Dollar yen was right here. Okay, dollar yen. From today's projection video, we anticipated that she would come down to the 109 mark. She did exactly just that. She actually hit the 109. Ah, shit. She actually hit the 109 to the T and then reversed. All right, so I think we are waiting for a W formation to play out right now on dollar yen. There's a reset right now. Okay? All right, there we are. Ethereum, Bitcoin starting to move. Sydney is open. Sydney's open, guys. Yeah, you know what? Bitcoin might drop if there's no volume. But the market now is open in Sydney. So we could see volume. Let's see. Yo, can you hear me? Nah, it wasn't a boomer. It wasn't a boomer. I did it. It was a boomer. Fucking hell. My days, man. Shit. Okay, where we at? Everyone gets scared, man. Why? Don't get scared, man. As long as the stream is here, we all good. 1 more hour till Sydney. Can't be right. Unless the market's open at 10. Do Forex strategies work on crypto? Been Forex trader for a long time, starting to get into crypto, so I don't know much about how this market works. Original sounds, I've come from a Forex background completely. Okay? And I'm applying Forex strategies in crypto. It looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. The blue candle represents volume is rising. The green candle effectively implies that the volume is at its highest. Listen guys, if it pulls back, happy days. We're going to be ready to trade whatever. Okay, just remember, we are right now in a cycle to the upside. Let's see how she plays out. We are at the psychological high for the week. This is the psychological zone. Yeah, look, psychological high. She needs to break this zone right here to tell us the true intention. All right, let's see how it plays out. Mr. Crusher, my strategy is based on trading back to the 50 and, you know, away from the 50. That's what my strategy is based on. Well, Lewis, listen, if all the rules go out the window for you, write them down, bro. Regurgitate them. If you understand the patterns, Lewis, okay, and everything goes out the window, what are you trading? Are you trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or are you using the altcoins? Are you putting too much leverage down? The average daily range for Ethereum for this session right now, okay, is up here. Remember, it resets at the start of a new session. Ethereum ready to break the average daily range. I mean, sorry, the psychological high. She's ready to break it. Notice what she does at this zone. Notice what she does. Watch how aggressive this candle gets. Watch. If she breaks it, watch how fast it breaks out of the zone. Yeah, she may have broke it across the board, guys. I know, man. But that's what I mean. Different brokers, different price feeds. Louis, the best way to understand this strategy is to project. You don't need to put money down. Get used to drawing out the pattern. Wait for it to play out. Do a before and an after. Before and after. That's all you need to do. I have got 26 folders. Each for each currency pair, all right? And inside of those folders are filled with before and afters. That is how you become proficient. That's all you need to do. There are no bulls. What's up, Golden Hue? Here we go. Pay attention to this zone here, guys. Where are we at with our likes anyway? 460 likes. You guys mustn't like me anymore. No way. I'll tell you what you can do. If you don't want to hit the likes, comment on the video and put the pattern. Always the pattern. Comment in the chat. Oh, sorry, in the comments of this video. Put down the pattern if you don't want to like the video. Try that one. I'll have a look at that for you in a sec, my friend. I just want to demonstrate a point here. I'll look at gold on the daily. Yeah, why did that happen? Why did the likes halve? I don't get that. What is that? Mike, can you elaborate? Adam Kelly, well done. There's testament right there. Listen to what Adam Kelly did. He watched the videos from day one and it clicked. I'm trying to get all of you to click. All right, that's all it's about. Clicking, clicking, clicking. You clicking this strategy, you're clicking for life. Happy days. Oh, it doesn't work like that until it's over. Sorry, Mike. I got that wrong. My God. Oh. I ain't gonna pull out the guitar right now, man. My daughter's asleep. Yeah, you have to draw the patterns. You have to project the pattern by yourself because that's how you develop proficiency. I will say it all day, every day until it's stuck in your mind. Until you go to bed at night with my voice in the back of your head saying, practice projection. That's the secret to this system, guys. All right? That's the secret. Practice the projections. Do before and afters. You ain't getting this information anywhere else. You ain't going to get anyone that's going to be charged to wanting you to understand this strategy. You are solidifying the hybrid system, all right? You're solidifying it. You are confirming that my understanding of the market is solid because you're understanding it, you're applying it and making money from it. That is success for me. An explorer. Ah, what the hell? PC, man. PC shed, man. This is why this guy is what he is. This guy turned 8K into nearly 150 grand, guys. And I know it's more than that. It must be more than that. I'd say that PC shed has contributed to at least... I mean, guys. PC shed, thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. God bless you, man. Shit, man. PC shed. Jesus. Thank you, man. Yes, it was 200. No, that's how much he made in one day. 200K. That's how much he made in one day. Made 200K in one day. Trading this strategy. Fun fact, PC Shed had no idea about trading nearly 9 weeks ago. Doesn't that make you laugh? He woke up one morning, switched on YouTube and thought, what's this guy talking about? 8 weeks later, 200 grand in one day. Go tell that to a friend and watch him laugh in your face. All right? Because that right there is commitment. All right? I've only started speaking to PC Shed for the past 2 weeks. All right? The guy's a blessing. All right? He's only come to me to tell me that he gets it. After all those profits he's been putting in the Discord. That's unbelievable, guys. And all he did was just watch the previous streams. Do not underestimate the power of repetition. It's there. It's all there. Michael Pierre, thank you, my friend. I hope you are all learning. PC Shed, please adopt me. PC components are all over the garden. The shed is full of money. Look, man, we got an awesome community here, guys. And maybe one day, we'll all meet up one place. You know, we'll all meet up somewhere. We'll all meet up. And by that point, I think PC Shed would have been able to make enough money to facilitate 1,500 tickets to the US. Because that will be the focal point. So that's on you, PC. Do you know what? If you are completely new to trading, guys, this is the thing, right? I envy you. If you first time come to trading and this is the first thing that you've come across, you guys are at such a massive edge you don't know. Because you've got guys that have come in, that are in trading, that operate on conventional wisdom of trading. In other words, when price rises, it means the buyers are in control. Do you understand how hard that is to knock out of your system? All right? It's hard to come out of that because everyone's been programmed to that belief. But when you understand when price is rising, it's because the market maker is inducing the moon boy. He's making the retail trader going into the hype so he can get his shorts filled at higher prices. You start to look at this game a little different. You start to say to yourself, hold on. Doesn't make sense. How can price rise all the way up there and then supply and demand theory says that the buyers aren't interested in sending it higher? Man, if it was up to the buyers, they would send price continuously. There would never be a market. Remember, market maker controls the game. In order for him to realize a return, he has to change the direction. So he stops the buyers. He stops the market, the moon boys from, continuing driving price higher because he's achieved what he's wanted in terms of liquidity. Remember, the market maker's giving money away. When you buy, he gives you a sell. You can only buy if he's there to sell. You can only sell if he's there to buy. All right? Let's bring it back to the guy in the shop. How long has it been since we've heard this story? You walk into an empty shop and you see the guy standing at the counter. He says, yes, please. And you say to him, I'd like to buy everything in this shop. He'll say to you, I've got nothing to sell to you. I have nothing to sell to you. Fair enough. Yeah? You want to understand the law of supply and demand? Let me bring you the jumper story from my guys who like the jumper story. Yeah, you got a guy who's got a shop. Okay? He sells clothes. In particular, he sells green jumpers, red and blue. He has 5 of each. He opens his shop. He then closes his shop at the end of the trading day. He looks at his stock take. He can see he's got no green jumpers, 3 blue jumpers and 5 red jumpers. What do you think he's going to stock up more of? The green jumper. Why? Because there is demand for it and he hasn't got the supply. So he gets more green jumpers. In this game, supply and demand does not exist. Why? Because it's when the market maker decides, okay, when price turns. He decides when he's ready to make a profit based on the anxiety, the fear, the excitement. Okay, from the retail trader who believes that price is rising to the high, he's going to go long at the highs. The market maker doesn't go long at the highs, he goes short. Yeah? Why do you think they say buy low, sell high? That's related to the market maker. He buys low, he sends price lower to get his longs filled, and he sells higher because he sells his shorts at higher prices in anticipation to close them at a lower point later on. Do you get it? Yeah? Low on green jumpers. Yeah, I've got to repeat the stories, guys. Because I am installing an understanding. Because you know what? When I'm not on the charts and when I'm not streaming, because there's going to come a time when I'm going to say to you guys, look, I'm going on holiday. I ain't going to be streaming for a few days or a few weeks, okay? What are you guys going to do? You're going to go back and watch the previous streams, okay? But what if there's no more streams? You guys are going to be thinking in your head, what was it that he said before? Repetition, repetition, repetition. When you look at price rising, you ain't thinking of a bull market. That's bullshit. Sorry. It's a lie. They got you on false information, straight up. And that's why the market exists, because people think differently about it. Well, unfortunately, the masses think it works one way, but it's the minority that kill it. Remember, 95% of the players lose, 5% of the players win. Which side are you on, guys? Which side are you on? Saturday, the Forex class on Saturday is for the members and the Patreons. And that is, this week it was, last week it was at 12:30 because I take my daughter I'm taking her out in the morning. So it's going to be about 12:30 on Saturday, quarter to 1. Actually, I'm making it 1 o'clock GMT. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 p.m. GMT. We're going to go through the Forex streams on Saturday. I've got a couple of things for you guys on Saturday as well. We're going to be looking at some advanced moving average strategies. Okay, these are exclusively moving average strategies. All right, so only for the YouTube members and the Patreons itself as well. Okay, and I'm going to be releasing a few of the videos that I've done for the Patreons that I did last month. So there's going to be a playlist in my YouTube channel for all the videos that the patrons received, which it's me discussing, you know, behaviors in Bitcoin, understanding psychological aspects of what price is doing at a certain point in time. You know, that's what you get as the patrons, mainly tier 2 and tier 3. So that's where we at, guys. That is where we are at. 40 minutes until Tokyo, guys. T, man, thank you, my friend. Yo, T, you do know that you are now the ambassador to the 3 pins. You are the ambassador to the 3 pins. What was PC Shed's leverage on that trade? Tina, how do you weigh your entry and factor? Can you teach us about that? I can teach that about you, no problem. All right, so listen. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to me trading, okay, I am very, very impulsive. Okay? Very impulsive. Yo, Dalton, take that back, man. I am very impulsive. If I see an opportunity, I'm paying to play. That's the name of the game for me. All right? I'm only going to know if I'm wrong if I'm in the trade and it goes against me. 2 hours to get in and out. That's the name of the game. All right? I have no hesitations to get in and out. All right, I'll put my size down, place the trade, depending on in terms of leverage and what account I'm using. I've got a small account which I have a 500 to 1 leverage on, and I've got a bigger account which I have a 1 to 1 leverage on. Okay, my scalps normally happen on the 1 to 1, but if I'm position building, I'm using the 500 to 1 account. But I use that really for educational purposes to show you guys how to understand using leverage. Okay. So go back in my channel at the very start. You'll see a video on there on how to grow a small Forex account. I've mentioned it all the time, but it helps you guys understand how to use leverage. All right, go and check it out. Yeah, PC Shed has got an awesome video on leverage in light of cryptocurrency. Because that's one thing straight up, guys. I'm not too keen on understanding Bybit and Binance. It's crazy for me. Yeah, I'm only going to be placing trades on IC markets, but there's such, you know, the spread is so high. I have to hold the trade for so long just to get, you know, realize a return on it. It winds me up. Gold. You want to hear about gold's direction? Okay, let's have a look at gold's direction. What do we know? Gold is rising. Let me bring the daily up. Ah, look how beautiful that is. Here's something for you. On the daily time frame, gold. What do you see? What does the Street Fighter guy say? Perfect. Perfect W formation. There she is. Coming up to the 50-day EMA. 50 EMA right there. Okay. It needs to break above that zone. It's going to recover these previous areas. Are we projecting that gold's going to at least come back to 1800? Let's see. You pay to play. And that's what happens. Right there. Let me see. Dollar yen. Oh, dollar yen's rising up. Kiwi yen, where's she at? Moving out of the zone. Okay. GBP. Going okay. CAD, JPY. Coming back up. CAD, JPY is going to come back into the zone. It's Friday tomorrow. She'll come back into the zone, I think. I think she's going to come back and test at 87. CAD, JPY. That's what tomorrow's projection video is going to be based on. We're going to have a look at that. Let's see if we're going to do a news play tomorrow in Forex. We're going to do a news play projection. We're going to do Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we're going to do a news play based on CAD JPY and dollar CAD as well, on the basis that if the news comes out positive for CAD, then dollars should be dropping, which I think the market makers are already anticipating that the news is going to be good for CAD, okay, which is why they're putting their money in gold, because they know dollar is going to drop. That's what, just remember this, yeah? Just remember this. Ricardo, bro, thanks for what you do. One question. Do you ever close your trades completely? PC Shed mentions he never closes his positions. No, PC Shed does close his positions because he would never realize a return. But it depends on what he's doing. If he's building a position, all right, he will keep certain trades on. All right. And then when he's finalized with his position, he will milk it as much as he can. If it means he's going to stay up 17 hours before he closes, he will stay up 17 hours. Okay. But what you got to understand, as a short-term day trader, I'm in, and by the time the market closes in the evening, for me, it's 5 p.m. I will always be out of my trades by London close. Done. Yeah? Done. I'm out. I have to maintain that level of discipline. Can you explain unconfirmed entries? Okay, Donzo, if you want a plethora of entries, go in my channel, okay? At the start, there's a few videos in there. It's specifically the videos called the meta game of trading. All right, there are 3 videos on there, which are, it's called the meta game of trading, and that's the presidential election. I talk you through live trades, befores and afters, and you actually see them being placed live. You see those trades being placed live. I think me and PC Shed are going to collaborate, and we're going to do some live trades. We're going to record it. We're going to have a conversation with each other, and we're just going to say, yo, PC, would you go short here? Tino, would you go long here? And we're going to have that video soon, guys. PC Shed has other commitments as well, so I've got to be cautious of that. But I know PC Shed would never deny that, so he would never deny me the opportunity to do a live trading session. So that's something that's going to be happening in the future, guys. Right now, the streams are all about educating you guys and getting you guys to understand how this stuff works. Okay? That's what's important about this, guys. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's have a look at some other coins, seeing as we're looking now. Let's have a look at it. Okay, let me just get the other chart up for you guys. 2 seconds. Here we go. Just bring this up right now. Okay, here we go. All right, are we good? Let's have a look at Phil coin, because people are saying I need to look at Phil. What do I need to know about Phil? Come back down to test the previous candles. Happy days right there. Forming a W formation at the lows. That's where we at right now. Need confirmation. Break above the 50 and the 200. Happy days. Next coin. Hot. Same again. This is why I get so bored of the altcoins. Because people say, look at this, look at this, look at this. They're all doing the same thing, guys. Why? Because they follow Ethereum and Bitcoin. Yeah? But notice now how the majors are moving and the alts are holding. What are the alts doing? They're forming bases. They've done their move for the week. Yeah, they've done it. Bitcoin and Ethereum have been spending time holding a zone. Okay? Let's do a look at another coin. Let's look at Fetch. She's forming another base. Isn't it boring to see the same thing happening over and over again? Raven coin. I'm just pulling out random coins here. Yeah, they're all moving. They are probably all are moving. I think you're guessing that aren't alts anymore. I've done them so many times. Chills moving out the zone right there. These are aggressive moves to the upside. There's not really much of a pattern here, guys. All right. Not much happening with Chills. BTT. Where we at? Interesting. Just delete that. Very small W formation right there coming out the zone. Price projection point, the M5 potentially. That's if it comes out of the zone. Next. Matic. Let's have a look at Matic. I know some people have been chatting about Matic. There you go. Again. I mean, guys, 3 vector candles to the low. Yeah? Do we understand? Algo. Look, if Algo is doing exactly the same thing, I will not be happy. Well, there you have it. Exactly the same thing. Vector low, W formation, rise up. Do you understand why I just don't like the altcoins? Everyone speaks to them like they're their own individual coin. They're not, man. Remember the money flow story. Yeah? Majors and the minors. They hold the majors, they move the minors. They hold the minors, they move the majors. That's where we at. Nah, forget that, guys. You kind of know what it is, man. Yeah, you want XRP? Let's have a look at XRP on my chart. XRP on my chart right here. There she is. Pulling back. Basing out. This is a lovely base by XRP. Drop onto the hour time frame. Look at that. I mean, look, it's just crazy what XRP's done. She's at £1 now. $1 nearly. Yeah? Remember, XRP was at 19. I brought it at 19p, man. I remember when I brought it then. Jesus. Oh, we've got ADA. We haven't actually looked at ADA in a little while, to be fair. Let me pull up ADA a second. I haven't actually paid any attention to ADA. Exactly the same. I'm not even going to bring it up, man. She's doing exactly the same. Waste. Litecoin. Let's have a look at Litecoin. Here we go. Litecoin looks like it's coming out. Look at that. Spike up. Red candle. What do we understand about Litecoin and the red candle? Rise up to recover the previous candle. Half an hour left until Tokyo. There's 1,000. Okay. Have a look at that. Drop down here. EOS. Let's see that. Wow, EOS has been rising, man. In the zone, you can see, yeah? But I'm looking at the previous levels of EOS and you can see. One. Got a zone there, which they've taken that part there. We could see that. There's an M formation right there, look. Spike to the high, vector 1, vector 2. Retrace. Rise back up. To the low. Interesting behavior by EOS. Bitcoin USD, Bitcoin pulling back right now into the zone. It's a very slow game, guys. Yeah? Very slow game. Quant stamp, sorry my friend. Let me have a look at quant stamp. That's it, it's a coin then, yeah? $40. Wow. Right, it's very choppy, this is. That's on Bitrex. Okay, QNT. Trade, oh, that's by Trading View, that is. Okay. Quant Tether. Let me look at Tether up here. Different story. I mean, it's been stuck in this zone. Very heavily traded. $40. I mean, it's a bit of a weird W formation. I mean, look how flat that is. And rise up and then retrace and back up. It's a bit of a tricky W formation. Have they had some news come out? Another update. Remove indicators, drawings, start again. What you got for me here? Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. Psychological high. Huh? Sure, that's right. The psychological high and low are both there. Has it been small? Maybe, maybe. QSP. Oh, okay. Okay. All right then. Different story. Wow, this does trade. For a very cheap coin, it does trade nicely. Notice here, look. Vector, 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 vector. Retrace back down. Vector up, vector up, vector up. The thing is, right, when people see these candlesticks, they get excited and they think they don't want to miss out on the move to the upside because they think that by justifying price moving up here, it means it's going to continue up. These are the tricks that they get you in, man. You got to be careful. Marco. Look at DAI. Alright then. DAI, USD. USDT, let's do that. Tether right there. Nah. Let's do it against the dollar. I need Binance, man. Have a look at that there. Eek. Really choppy. I'm going to do it across another one. What's Binance? What is that? Let's do Coinbase. Colors of the candles on Trading View, they're exactly the same as they are in MT4 that I use. Okay, nothing much happening on DAI, man. I mean, it's very choppy behavior. Nothing straight with it. I mean, look at that spike up and then all the way back down. Nah, bit of a tricky coin to trade. ADA, I've looked at ADA. BNB, let's look at BNB. BNB. Come on, Tokyo in 20. Oh, look at that. Nice W formation played out perfectly for BNB. Look at that. Perfect. Did anyone take that trade on BNB? Ah, there you go. You skanked me. DAI is a stable coin. Well, you know what? Some people might want to see DAI. Who knows? Hey, I do this out of my good nature, man. I do it out of my good nature. You try and take the mick out of me, man. Took the short. Of course you did, PC. Everyone talk BNB. Wicked. Right, I'm gonna just refill my inhaler. Give me 2 minutes.
Bet you never loved someone. Bet you never loved somebody like I just did. Bet you always hurt the ones. Hurt the ones you say you're so deep in love with. You don't know nothing, 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 nothing. You don't know what it feels like. Baby, I'm hurting, 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 hurting. And you don't even ask why. Why I'm staying up all night. I haven't slept since you came into my life. Why I'm drinking all the time. Why I'm feeling lonely when you're here by my side. I just want something, 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 something from you that feels right. But I know nothing, 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 nothing will do, not this time. You tell me that you care for me, but I don't think it's true. You say I'm all you got, but baby, all you got is you. You promise me you're everything, but never see it through. I don't think you truly love me. If you did, you wouldn't hurt me. Hate it when you call me up. Call me up to tell me you're not coming tonight. Hate it when you cut me off. When I'm trying to tell you that it doesn't feel right. If I know one thing, one thing, one thing, one thing, I know your loving ain't fair. You don't know loving, 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 loving. You don't know how to be there. You tell me that you care for me, but I don't think it's true. You say I'm all you.
You're building the shorts PC, yeah? As price rises. Oh, sorry. Loading BNB bags ready for staking stage 3. All right. I get it. I get it. Is Tokyo going to make Bitcoin dump? Who knows, man? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with them. Let's bring it back up now. Let's bring Bitcoin and Ethereum up where we at. 20 minutes still. Of all them, yeah, man. Why moderators all stepping in, man? Oh God! Why didn't anyone tell me? You're looking at boring altcoins, man, and we're missing out action. Look at that. Missing out action on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Looking at these alt boring ass coins. Here we go. Notice how we said about this psychological high right here. The candle that's going to come out of it is going to be very aggressive. And look at it. They spiked, came back, and now pushing out of the zone. This candle should turn green. Both candles should turn green if there is intention. Yeah, literally, man. Yeah, I got done there, man. But that's what I said, guys, man. I don't know all the coins out there, man. Come on. I'll focus where the money's at. Ethereum and Bitcoin. My guy played me off with the DAI coin. Look, guys, you know what? It wouldn't be fucking entertainment if I didn't do things like that. Yeah? You love it, really. And you know what the worst part is? I actually do it with the best intentions as well. When someone asks me for a coin, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Turns out to be a stable coin, ain't going nowhere, and I come up with shit like, not really tradable. Oh, well done, Tino. State the obvious, bro. Servers do matter on MT4, my friend, yeah. Like for TradingView, there's like loads of servers that put different price feeds. Alright, that's why you got Binance, Coinbase, and all of that. That's why you got variations of the same coin. Whereas on MT4, it's one server. Alright? Right now, my server's based in Moscow. Here we go. FX Pro. I mean, it's an all right platform, man. Marco, man, it's all good. You warned me as well. You said, haha. You paid me $5 to look at it. I honored your super chat. And the same super chat done me. Nice one, bro. Nah, Putin's not a market maker. He's a world maker, bro. You don't want to mess with Putin. Literally, Matthew's got the nail on the head. Proves my point. I don't care about price. Didn't even know it. Come on, Bitcoin. I really want them to come out of this zone and test the psychological highs. Look, they're both at the psychological highs. Are they going to use Friday to come out of the zones, man? Let me just have a look at... Let me see gold. That gold's pulling back on the daily. Where's she at right now on the hourly? See, what do we know? Gold now. Gold has been rising. Bitcoin's rising. That tells me... There you go, US CAD. You're going to notice the currency pairs are just going to be flat. Mainly the Canadian pairs are going to be flat. They ain't going to go nowhere. Not until the news is released tomorrow. Let me bring up Litecoin for the purpose of the charts. Litecoin in the middle right here, guys. Bitcoin to the right. Litecoin in the middle. Ethereum to the left. Here we go. I know, man. PC Shed tipping me with change. That's change to my guy. Having trouble dealing with the purple candles. Don't know what to think of them. The purple candles mean that selling volume is rising. Right? They're inducing traders to go short. Are they pinning the highs right now? Let's see. Looks like they're pinning. How many pins do you see? You see 2 right now. Yeah? You see 3 on Bitcoin. The news that's being released tomorrow is specifically for the Canadian dollar. They've got unemployment rate coming out. That's what's happening tomorrow. Bitcoin's psychological high is 58,270. 58,270. 270, yeah. Off. Psychological highs. Oh, okay, so we're watching it. Okay, so that's on TradingView, yeah? Probably see an ascending triangle from the big wick to the top, probably. But we're following the cycle here. We're only going to know if these all variations of patterns play out. All right. Bitcoin right now has just come out of a cycle of the test of the 50 EMA. All right. Notice. Coming up, retrace, continuation to the upside. Tokyo needs to bring in the flavor, man. It needs to bring in the flavor. Six out of 6. Well done, Josh. Josh, just keep coming at me with 6 out of 6, 7 out of 7s, man. That's how it all. That's all that matters to me, man. What's up, G Spirit? How you doing, my friend? You turn into a quantum. When Tokyo opens, I'm a market long or short ASAP. All this talk of Tokyo, I'm going to whip up some soba noodles. Tim, what do you think about the CME gap at 54.5? If we see it, we see it. You know, I don't really want to pay. Look, if gaps don't get closed straight away, I don't really pay attention to them. But there's gaps all the time on this platform. That's the thing. When I see gaps on here, I'm good, Madara. I'm good. Blue moon. Everyone knows I'm on the blue moon. How much can the railroad tracks be off for advanced entry, or do they need to be perfect? No, they don't need to be perfect. Ideally, the railroad track is principally the same lows, 2 candlesticks with the same lows or the same highs. Yeah? Pivot points. They're just parts of price where they move away from. They can go in one direction or the other. Pivot. How do you get rid of the habit of getting out of a trade? Because first 5 minutes you're in the red, because I do that, and then the next when I hold I get wrecked. Leverage. That's how you get rid of it. Stop using leverage. Stop trading with a lot of money, because if you are in a trade and you're getting concerned after 5 minutes, you're putting too much money down, man. Yeah, Raki, was good, man. She had a lovely day today. Thank you. When you say building your lows, highs, while price is doing the opposite, does this mean that you are in the red for a while in your trades while you wait for it to realize? Depends on the strategy that I'm doing. If I'm going to be building a position the same way a market maker builds his position, all right, this is how I do it, for example. Let me explain something. Hypothetically, if I was going to be building longs, okay, if I'm favoring going long, so market makers are starting to drop price, I'm going to say to myself, okay, I'm going to start building long positions. And that's all going to be based on when I start to witness market makers trying to increase the intensity of price going lower. So this candle here, spike in the low, I'm going to start building longs. All right, so I go long here. I see this long big candle. Whilst this big candle's being formed, I'm going to try and get as many longs as possible. All right. Now, granted, if I can get enough longs in the final quarter of the candle, because that's what I'm be looking at, the final quarter, because usually before the moment that the candle finishes, all right, they start to like pull back a little bit. So I could get some longs down here. I mean, that opportunity there for me at the final moments of the candle, I can get a few longs in, okay? But you've got to be careful with it though, guys, because look, when it does spike the low, I've filled longs. I've got longs at the lower prices, okay? I'm technically in the red. Then I see this candle here. It spikes lower. Then it comes back up. Then this one spikes even lower, okay? I've got effectively the comfort zone to sit through these spikes, okay? So I anticipate that if I'm going to build my longs, if I have longs built from up here and price doesn't return back all the way up, okay? If I've got a few here, but I've got the majority here, I'm going to close those ones up there, okay, or hold them and realize a profit on the ones that I've been making towards the final elements of this candle, okay? Then when I see the retrace up to the 50 EMA, I then start the process again, because I understand that we've got vector candles here. We're going to come back to the 50 EMA and we could make another move to the downside. So I'll make some more longs. I'll wait for the candles to show themselves. Bang, New York reversal, start going long, drop, long, 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 long. Once we come back into this zone, I can effectively add a few more longs and increase the amount of longs that I put in this zone here, because I'll be waiting to see if it holds, okay? Once it holds, I then sit tight and wait for my profit to realize, and then price continues back up. Price spikes back down. I can get another opportunity to go long here. And then bang, it rises all the way up. The previous trades that I put up here that was sat in a loss are now going to be realizing a return. I can add more longs as price comes back down to the first EMA, rising up. So this is what I'm going to be talking about on Saturday, guys. So thanks for asking that question, man. I'm going to be talking about using the moving averages to start building positions the same way market makers do. All right. So it's really important, you know, on the Saturday, you know, you're ready for it. All right. Okay. How do I notice when to exit if the retrace is not completely to the 50-day zone? The quickest way you can understand that is look at the 5 and the 13 EMA. Look. Use the 5 and the 13 EMA. So say, for example, right, you went long here. Price rises, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. All right, you see it comes back and touches below the 5 EMA, which is the yellow one. Comes back up, keeps going, keeps going. All right, if you want to start looking at closing, all right, you wait for price to completely close either below the 5 to be really conservative, or you can wait until it closes below the 13, which is the red one. Okay, so that will be a close below. Get out. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, Saturday for the members, guys. Saturdays for members of the channel. 4 more minutes. Well, it says 8 on here, but then if I bring it down to the 5-minute time frame, it says it's right. That is really throwing me off, man. I don't understand why. Here we go. Yeah, that's not, you know, it's not a beginner strategy. That's an advanced strategy, guys. That's what I'm talking about on Saturday. Ah, my mother stepped into the stream. What's good, mum? My mum stepped into the stream. And my mum's a member as well. I just realized that. Do you increase leverage as the price is decreasing or keep it the same? Keep it exactly the same. I'll keep exactly the same, or I increase the lot size, the position size itself. Do you put any weight on the futures price right now? It's 62k. Is that bullish? That's all going to play out based on what Bitcoin does in this cycle here. On the 1 hour time frame, based on this cycle here. I mean, everyone's saying Bitcoin's going to drop. I mean, I'm not really seeing that. We will know when she starts to break below the moving averages. We look at the 15-minute time frame for precision. We can say to ourselves, okay, if she's going to drop, what does she need to do to convince us for that? Well, she needs to come back below the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame for me to convince myself that Bitcoin's going to drop. But right now, she's at very critical points. Yeah? Psychological highs in sight, guys. Yeah? Psychological high. They're going to move price to that zone. They have to, because it's the psychological part of the week. It's the most important support and resistance point in the chart. There we go. Ethereum's pretty much working the zone. Bitcoin getting aggressive. Tokyo. Here we go. No limit orders. Market. Market. All day market. The YouTube members, they effectively get access to unlisted streams on a Saturday. It's only for YouTube members and Patreon members. So it's just a nice place to sit and talk. We just talk about Forex, exclusively Forex. We do look at crypto as well, but the main focus is on Forex. Anyone that's come to those sessions, okay, they, you know, it looks like they're enjoying it. Yeah, that's the thing, Razmat. It does cost you to do that in crypto. Forex, different story. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got movement, guys. Here we go. Hong Kong, come on. Hong Kong is now officially open. Not Hong Kong, Tokyo, sorry. Tokyo is now open. Here we go. I don't understand why my stream is saying it differently, man. 4 minutes. I need to get that sorted out. Don't understand why on the 5-minute time frame it shows that it's open and it's correct, but on the 15 it doesn't. Don't get that. How does building longs at higher prices realize more profit than filling large ones along at the bottom? It doesn't. It's just you're riding the move, man. Because what's the guarantee of finding that one long trade? Do you understand? Rather than putting down a bunch of just one whole contract. Well, it depends really. Depends what I'm feeling. If I'm feeling that I want to just place one massive contract at the lows, I ain't going to play the game of catching the low. Yeah, I'll have to wait for a long time. Okay. How am I a scammer, bro, man? Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, fast forward. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to fast forward the pre-recorded stream with the super chat from PC Shed and people joining in pre-recorded time. Here we go. Come on. 2 more minutes. According to this. Notice. Here we go. Projections. Here we go. Average, the range, sorry, the psychological high is here. Okay, we should break through that. Bitcoin should turn green. Green candle. Green candle should appear right now. Look, we are now recovering the previous red candle. Okay, happy days. If the intention is that, this is a very aggressive move. So what is this blue area that I've got here? Yep, that's the next zone right there. That's the next zone I'm looking for. But look at what they're doing, man. Here we go. Let's see the true intention. Ethereum has moved. Ethereum has moved out of the zone. Looks like she's effectively confirmed the psychological high on the 15. Here we go. Can you explain how head and shoulders is a variation of an M? Looks more like a W to me. Depending on which way you look at the head and shoulders. If you look at the head and shoulders from the high, how can it look like a W? Cheeto covered fingers. I know, man. All it takes is one person, that's all. Cup handle formation, Crypto video incoming. Wow. He's going to hype everyone up. Yeah, something's going off with the likes, man. I don't understand. I don't understand why the likes are collapsing. Collapsing, he says. Why is that? Come on, Ethereum. Oh my days. Liquidating the likes. How is that possible? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Guys, be careful. Tina, would you count the breakout as above the wick or above the bar of the candle? Well, no, it needs to clear the zone. Yeah? It needs to clear the zone. The way you do that, okay, how do you keep the shadow around the 50 from blocking out the candles? What you do is you put the 50, you put this blue in, it's called the dragon, all right? You put that on the chart first, and then you drop the candles on top of it, okay? That's how you do it. How do you identify different zones? When you say different zones, are you talking about these green zones? Because these are just time zones. All right, start of the Asian session and end of the Asian session. There's just timing zones. He wants 69 Bitcoin. Here we go. Come on. Tokyo is looking like they're getting busy now. Let's see how it plays out. See, if you pay attention, guys, slow trend, true trend. Nice slow move. Nickel, no, I don't use Elliott Wave. B-Man, 3 a.m. I mean, I wouldn't be able to move it back. Purely just for the basis of convenience. Because we won't really get anything then. The reason why I do it at these times is because I want to catch the opens of the Sydney, Tokyo, and Hong Kong. Yeah, we don't care about price. We care about how it moves. Now, actually, you know what? Hong Kong has actually done pretty well for us. It has actually moved well. The psychological zones are established from the first high and the first low of the trading week. Okay, so the start of the trading week in crypto is done at 12 a.m. GMT on a Sunday. Sydney's usually Sydney is usually the boring one, but for some reason tonight it's been pumping up. It's been interesting. They sure do. Yeah, this pie indicator, I've never seen it, man. I've never seen what this pie indicator, whatever it's about. And there's indicators all over the place that predict the market crashes. Get enough people to talk about it, then enough people will sell. How do you change the timestamps in your own time zone in TradingView? That I couldn't tell you. Infinex may be able to tell you that. Yeah, London is always a pump. That's why I always trade the London session. Always trade the first. So once Hong Kong, once the Asian session closes, all right, that gap time is where I'm looking at trading, just before the European session, because they set up the range and then they move. That's why there's one thing that I do agree with all the other retail trading books out there. They always say to trade the London session. It's the most liquid, and that is correct. The London session starts at 8 a.m. in the morning, and it oversides onto the US session, which is right now with daylight saving about 2 p.m. and then 2:30 the futures market start. Yeah, keep the same leverage, okay? Because you can't, you don't, on this MT4, you don't get the luxury of being able to change your leverage on the platform unless you go into your back office and change it. to be a functional human being. Yeah, this is it. Infinex is right. There are different brokers on TradingView. That's the thing. There are different brokers. Yeah, Nurofen. Wow. There's different brokers on TradingView, man. Yeah. London is 3 a.m. Tell you what, guys, there are some guys that wake up at the London session, man. Once you've got this strategy down to a T, okay, you'll understand. You will wake up at any time. Wake up, 3 a.m., place your trades, get in, get out, go back to bed. Happy days. Here we go. Come on. I just want Bitcoin to tap the psychological high, man. Does the trend reversal on the 2-hour carry weight right now? I don't trade the 2-hour, man. We're coming back down a bit. Sitting on 36k USD waiting for an in on Bitcoin. I ain't seeing price favoring the downside yet, man. Been doing it past 2 days. Up later, appearing again. No worries, man. J-Boss, that's all good, bro. Thank you, man. I know a lot of people's time frames, well, should I say their circadian rhythm of sleep is completely out the window purely based on this stream, which is unfortunate, but, you know, you're doing the work, guys. You're doing the work. Miss man, thank you. Do we see a retrace before going up? I just see price rising. We're working the next level on the 15-minute time frame. I ain't going to give you no entry, guys. My eyes are hurting because of the missing. Nah, forget the likes. Don't worry about him. Here we go. Morton, take it easy, my friend. Everyone's sleep pattern's battered. Come on, Bitcoin. Tap it. I need her to tap the psychological high because that will make a whole lot of difference. This is true, yeah? Are you built for the game? Less sleep tends to be part of this game. But in anything that you love doing, sleep is not your priority. You do it because you know you need to function. So you sleep purely on the basis of having to sleep just to have energy. All right? There are people out there that look forward to sleep. I mean, I look forward to sleep, but it's a different kind of sleep. Do you know what I mean? You're just sleeping just to give yourself energy so that you're ready for the next moment. Wow. Midnight. That's not bad. Radium, that's all good. Thank you. Me and Mike are the Beastie Boys of crypto. I'll take that. I'll take that. PC Shed, I know. Look, guys cracking out 20-hour days, man. How valid. That's what you need to do. This is what you do. This is it. And when you're in the zone, guys, right, you're just... How can I put it to you? You don't have no conception of time. It's like when you go into a casino. There are no windows in a casino. You don't know if it's night or day. But you surprisingly can stay awake for so long, right? Because when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Now, casino is different. The analogy is not that great, but principle is, when you're in the zone, you're focused. You don't care about sleep. When you start to feel like that lethargic feeling of, right, I do need to get down, I need to come off the stream, or I need to come, I need to stop trading. That's when you stop trading. Yeah? That's awesome, Matthew. Yeah, PC Shed got his Traders Reality kicks today. That was awesome. Yeah, man. I've grinded some 24 tabling, Poker Stars, 24 tabling, like good 15, 16 hours straight. You know, that's like normal. They're crazy shoes, aren't they, PC? I've got to get everyone else's sent out. Gonna need your address, Sonny. So if you're in here, Sonny, man, send it over to me. 9 years in 9 weeks. You aged. Here we go. Michael, what's up, man? The 200 MA and the 50 MA just crossed on ADA in 15 minute. The 50 MA is pointing up still. Would that be a proper projection for ADA? In what sense? If price is pointing up, if the moving averages are pointing upwards, okay, as if it was facing the clock, so it's pointing to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you've got momentum to the upside. 36 chambers, man. Man, I'll miss a little bit of Wu-Tang. Creeping in the shadows. Yeah, man. I don't understand why I keep getting muted on this, man. Jeez. Yeah, this is a live account, Infinex. I think I'm deaf. Guys, I've been on it today, man. You guys got your projections. Patrons got their updates this morning at nearly 7:30, 8 in the morning. Had my daughter's B-day today. Mad days. But we don't stop, guys. That's the thing. We don't stop. You just slept when I'm... Yes, this is pre-recorded. Here we go. See, they come to the Asia, they've come to the psychological high and pulled back. All right? We have been rising. So we need to see what happens, man. We don't... Look, if you look at the bigger picture, off the hourly, remember, we work out the cycle on the hourly, okay? It's a nice progressive move to the upside. Yeah? Oh, wow. This is recorded. He knows exactly when to answer what question. At the perfect... Oh, okay. Music is right here. Not too loud, I don't know. Tina called me out a little while back and asked me if I can hang with the Lions. Hardly anyone can motivate me, but now I'm focused. I don't get why people think it's pre-recorded, man. What is the benefit of pre-recording shit? You can't handle the projections, my days. What's the range daily high? The range daily high, where is it at? The range daily high is at 60k. That's where my projection is. Look, even with pre-recorded charts, people are making money, so go figure. Oh my god, YouTube never fails, man. Never fails to impress. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm a time traveler. Correct, guys, get it. I am a time traveler. Sending pre-recorded videos. No worries, Radium. That's all good. This is true. This is it. I know where Bitcoin's going to go because this is a pre-recorded chart. Yeah? That is the truth. Pre-recorded. It says live on YouTube. It's pre-recorded. In pre-recorded sessions, people tip me and donate without even knowing because I jump into their accounts and tip on their behalf. So that's what happens in pre-recorded sessions. I arrange with all of the subscribers that at 10:15, 12:15, whatever time, you are going to tip me. Thank you very much. Don't you just love it, man? I love that shit, man. It does bring weird... Jade, you have said it before, man. This is Back to the Future, baby. You know it. This is Back to the Future. And you know what? We are in a simulation. But that's another story. Breaking time-space continuum. Guys, I'm always going to be here, man. I will always be here. I enjoy it. I get screen time. Do you understand? I'm learning crypto. I want to understand how Bitcoin and Ethereum play out. I did exactly the same with dollar yen. I sat and watched dollar yen for days. Days and days and days on end. T, man. T, thank you very much. That was a pre-recorded donation by Tony. Okay? Because you can't super chat in a live stream. But you can super chat in a pre-recorded playback video. Okay? A pre-recorded playback video. Not a live stream. You can never tip anyone in a live stream. Only pre-recorded videos, guys. We're adjusting the algorithm, you see? Guys, I ain't changing your lives. You're changing your lives. Not me. I ain't doing that. Okay? It's you guys that are changing your lives. You're coming here. You're listening to what I'm saying. And that's it. All right? You're doing your due diligence. You're studying. That's what you're doing. All right? There are hundreds and hundreds of guys out there selling courses, doing all sorts. Okay? But, I mean, hello Bitcoin, Ethereum. Where have you popped up out of nowhere? Sorry, I just lost my trail of thought. People doubt the pattern because they're pissed off that their existing indicators that they've paid bucks for, okay, have let them down. This is what you got to understand, guys. When you understand the cycle, this is what you see. Look at Ethereum. Just look at what happens here. Yeah? Pre-recorded, baby. Look at that, man. Look at that. Coming out of the zone. Level 1. Look at that move. Beautiful move. Beautiful. Confirming the 50. Happy days. Let's move. Here we go. Bitcoin doing exactly the same thing. Come on. Break out of the psychological high. The pre-recorded psychological high. Come on. Guys, you don't have to tip me, man. You don't have to do that. Quantum entanglement test at all-time high in 10 minutes pre-record. Here we go. Here we go. What you got for me, Bitcoin? Come on, Mr. Market Maker. We know your intentions. We know where you at. Take that psychological high, man. Why are you stalling? Come on. Come on. What's Litecoin doing? Let's see if she's moved. She's moving up. Come on. Still at this point ready to trade my wife for 1,000 ETH. Christy, yeah, you should have. Yeah, man, you've missed the time, man. You can't do it now. Yes, that's true, Semda, yeah. Foot tea time official. That's nice to know. Mo, you got a pre-recorded trade. So you could have told. So you're gonna tell me the result before actually placing the trade, yeah? That's good. I'm actually gonna make an eToro. I actually want to get like a team of guys to trade Forex, and we can just open a eToro, Traders Reality eToro. Yep, you're already on. 41 out of 48. Well done, man. That's fire. Well done, bro. I said this strategy is 85% success rate. Look what you're winning there. Shit, I'll pay you $1,000 to take my wife, please. If you're that desperate, just send her my way, bro. You don't have to pay anything. Pre-recorded tip. Yep, thank you very much. I knew you were going to send me that. I don't understand why the likes have dropped, man. That's crazy. That is unbelievable. Something weird's happening there, man. Yeah, if eToro's spreads are too high, then no chance. I ain't gonna do it. Look, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get a few people together, and we're gonna just do some live trades. We're gonna record it, and we're gonna put it up as a playlist on the channel. That's what we're gonna do. How you doing, Matty, man? I hope you've been coming. I hope you watched the projections video today, Matty. I hope you watch it, man. Some serious move by dollar yen today. Scary move, man. Scary move. Did you do price trends Ethereum after midnight reset pivot points? YouTube is drunk. Must go home. Pre-recorded madness, man. Tina, can you pre-record a stream? Can you stream a pre-recorded video for tomorrow night now? For tomorrow, right now? Yes, I can do that for you, my friend. You're always confused how to tell level 1, level 2, level 3. I understand the pattern, but sometimes it's too volatile to determine correctly. Any advice? The way you determine a level 1 and level 3 are always the hardest levels to determine. Level 2 is always it follows up. Okay? Now, level 1, the best way to determine a level 1 is you wait for price to break away from a moving average, and then when it comes back to the first moving average, which would be the 50 EMA, the main one, okay? When price bounces from that, you've got your first level. So hypothetically, Bitcoin right now has effectively done that, but it hasn't come back directly to the 50 EMA. All right, hasn't done that correctly, but it's still come back. But we look at where we've come from, okay, and what's left and where we are as a whole. You know, oh, Bitcoin's taken the psychological high. Here we go. Now she's moving. Here's the psychological high. She's going to come back into this next zone. That's the next projection zone for Bitcoin. Ethereum, M4 is the next projection zone. But we may pull back before we hit the M4 with Ethereum. We may pull back. Pre-recorded double tip. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I don't get why it's all unliked. Those M's are monthly resistance, and it's meant to be support resistance, basically. No worries, Josh, man. No worries. It's all good, guys. Crypto Almanac. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Mike Dutch might have to elaborate on that. Mike, are you there? How do you determine the blue zones? It's just understanding the cycles and the market makers' behavior. I don't think Mike's streaming tonight. That's good, Mo. That is good. No worries, man. No, M4 is above it. Because it's the first high and the first low, Eric. It's the first high and the first low, because market makers always set the range. They effectively come to the market with weekly targets, and they set those targets based on the range that is formed at from the first high and the first low of the week. No worries, guys. Happy days, bitches. Scott, is that what it is? When did you enter move based on this prediction? There's no prediction. It's just bizarre. Really bizarre. Come on, man. I really need it. Not necessarily, Conan. You know what, MV? I've not actually tried it, but principally, there's no reason why it can't work. That could be something that we do in the future. That is something we could do in the future. Based on this information, when are you entering trades? Wouldn't you like to know, Adam? Can't give you that information, my friend. Well done, man. 400 USD, that's happy. I mean, if people need verification of the system, guys, just go back into last night's stream and the stream before that. You know, if you really want to try... I've been trying to disprove this strategy for so long, and I'm sorry, but I can't. I just can't. For some reason, it just keeps winning. Forget Netflix. A lot of people coming in now asking the quick fix questions. That's unfortunate, man. Do you want me to tell you where to enter, or do you want me to show you how to enter? Yeah, it's a big difference. You want to know how to enter yourselves. PC Shed has been trying to break the strategy, guys, and he's just, you can't. Why does PC Shed give you rent money? Because he's using my shed. Look, the guy's killing it, man. He's established himself in the system. He knows. He knows full well. PC. Yeah, there's no financial advice on this, you know. Disprove you are a time traveler. How do we do that? Mo, I couldn't tell you. How many fingers will humans have in 200 years, Tino? I need to do a couple of more streams to work that out, my friend. Okay. So that's nothing we can do about it. Scroll to the bottom, check the sessions table. That's the 5-minute delay. So we've got a 5-minute delay. Okay, that makes sense. Happy days. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, nothing like that on Forex. I know. That's why. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. You guys think that I'm a time traveler. I think that is absolutely hilarious. Bigfoot. Oh, man, you're shitting me, man. Really? Bigfoot. I don't find anyone annoying. But people do piss me off. Come on. You know, there's no hiding that. I get pissed off very easily. I'm impulsive. My patience is so small. I ain't got time for shit. I'll give you an example. Say I need to put a picture up or a picture frame. Okay? And if I'm using the screwdriver, all right, and the actual screw itself doesn't go in the moment I use the screwdriver, I've got no patience for that. Forget the picture, man. I ain't putting it up. No chance. I ain't gonna sit there and screw in. It's not, nah, I ain't doing it, man. I have zero patience for that kind of stuff. I've got patience for the market. Anything else, nah, I lose my head, man. Oh, that was the ring. Yeah, it's someone's bringing over the pre-recorded streams for the future, man. Why do they look like a pattern? This is why I trade the 1 minute time frame. This is true. I have to be given the option to get in and out. I have to know that I can get in the trade and get out of it straight away. That's a lot of the problems that people have in trading. All right. If you trade the higher time frame, you're more inclined to hold your trade because you think, all right, I'll wait another hour because it might actually return. You can't have that mentality on the 1 minute time frame because the next candle is going to determine whether you need to enter or exit. All right. It gives you real time. You know, you have to make decisions on the spot, thinking on your feet. It's crazy. GBP USD, inverse G, let's have a look. Inverse head and shoulders, GBP USD. There you go. You could have that, yeah. Could be a very skewed W as well. But you've got 1, 2, 3 inverted, yeah. So you could see the move back up. But look, man, GBP USD is very, well, it's near enough extended on its average daily range for the week. And we're coming into Friday. So we may have another move down to the low side before we see another move to the upside. PC, I know. A lot of the 1 minute time frame is based on thrill because you can make it, you can be right and you can be wrong at the speed of light. Okay, you can be right and wrong straight away. No, you can read the patterns on the 1 minute time frame. You can. The 1 minute time, listen guys, the market maker has algorithms that execute trades on the smallest possible time frame, literally seconds. The 1 minute time frame to the market maker is like the daily to me. Yeah, that's how it is. CAD Swiss, what's CAD Swiss doing? Are they actually moving? Let's have a look at CAD Swiss, what we said earlier on. Happy days. Happy days. Look how it, look, see, this is what I mean about understanding moving averages. Look how fanned out the 200 is and the 50. It's not come back and saw it in a long time. And look at these points. Red candle, red candle. They need to come back. They need to get money back into the zone. They've extended so badly. Look, they've achieved their ADR times 3. So every cycle, okay, every level cycle is the value of the ADR. So if it's going to do a level 1 rise, it's going to do it within 54 pips. That's one cycle. One session, one cycle. Level 2, one session, one cycle. All right. Level 3, one session, one cycle. It equates to 163 pips. CAD Swiss, all right, from the start of the week here. Where we are? There we are. From the start of the week, where is it? There. Go to the high. No, where is it? There it is. The first high right there. To the low. is 158 pips for the week. So it's actually near its completion of its average daily range times 3. So principally it can't exceed more than that. It can, but it's achieved its maximum move for the week. Link so we can buy. Whoa. Pedro, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Thank you, man. There's the link for the shoes, man. I sent it earlier on. Pedro the Kiwi. Thank you, man. The link is pinned to the chat if you need it, my friend. It's pinned to the chat. It's up there. You got it, man. Cool. Thank you, guys, man. The reason why I want to look at CAD Swiss is because it got news tomorrow. And if the news plays out, we will have a lot to explain how we can predetermine the market maker's intention during news announcements. That's a big thing. Yeah, it's a very big thing. All right, then where are we at? Bitcoin, pulling back. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum's doing really well, man. She's performing really well. Right, I'm going to wait until Hong Kong opens and then I'm going to end the stream, guys. I need to get some sleep. B, man, what was the question? Without saying numbers, should come back down from the high. Hold on. Without saying numbers, it should come back down after hitting the high. We then see it form a W or an M, and then see an entry is okay or not. Where's the high? That's what we need to ask. And it's not going to form a W at the high. It forms an M at the high. How do I calculate the blue box? I don't. I just follow where price is. Thank you, PC Shed, man. You guys are just awesome. I'll be doing these streams for days, man. If anyone wants to grab the information, grab it. All right? But like I said, I ain't changing anyone's lives. You guys are applying this, not me. I will always be trading. I will always be streaming now. I love streaming. I like watching price. I like watching charts. All right? I'm learning about the crypto market in the sense where I'm learning how Bitcoin and Ethereum behaves. Because I've pretty much done it with dollar yen. I have studied dollar yen like no tomorrow. I've had several charts, several screens in my room. I've had the 1 minute, the 5 and the 15, the hourly, the 30 minute. I had them all on separate screens and I had them on all the time. I was trying to understand how dollar yen behaved at key levels. I'm doing exactly the same now with Ethereum and Bitcoin because I do believe cryptocurrency may in the future overtake Forex in terms of daily turnover, and crypto, Ethereum and Bitcoin is going to be what Euro USD and I mean it would be safe to say GBP USD, well yeah, no, dollar yen. I'd say dollar yen and Euro USD will be the equivalent of what Bitcoin and Ethereum is. Yeah, that's how it is. The way you control your emotions is just don't trade with too much money. You know? Look at PC Shed, guys, man. Look him up, man. He's transformed absolutely everything in his life. Okay, he's done it. He committed 20-hour days just learning the game, learning it and learning it and learning it. My God, he's absorbed it. Now he's just tipping $500 like it's nothing. You know? 200 profitable trades, bro. Yeah, there you go. Just keep that. That 200 profitable trades are going to be 400 soon, bro. And the small percentages are going to stack up, bro. Real talk there, bro. Well, Brandon, that's what the projections channel is going to be progressing to, my friend. That's what I'm going to try and do with that. So you're pretty much, you know, it's coming your way. That's what we're looking at doing. Yeah, ECB and IMF tomorrow, guys. It's an all-day event. Martin, I'll tell you what, Martin, to make life easier for you, my friend, go and watch the previous streams from the last 2 weeks. There's so much content on this channel. You know, if you were to get through it all, you'll probably get to PC Shed statusship, man. So far, everyone that's said that they watched everything from day one has gone on to absolutely rip it with this system. All right? They've gone on to actually kill it. And you know what, guys? Listen, you will never, ever, ever completely get rid of emotions in this game. But what you need to do is you need to approach it systematically and objectively. You wait for a pattern, let it play out. If it doesn't play out, you've got 2 hours to make the decision. Get out the trade if you haven't realized a profit within 2 hours, get out. Stick to that strategy. It saves you money. That's how it works. Yeah, I know. They take 40%. It's crazy, man. It's like the big bully. Pedro, I know you are, man. I can imagine. $105 in 5 seconds. Tell me where you can work to earn that money, man. Unless you steal it from someone in that time. Entrepreneur wisdom. For a newbie, the best way I can explain this system is to understand what's really going on. Follow the pattern. All right? Patterns form at moving averages. They're usually M's or W's. PC Shed's already a market maker. Why? Because he trades like the market maker. That's what this strategy is to get you to understand how to trade the way he trades. 7 out of 10, happy days. Oh, gas fees, ugh, no interest there. Literally, that's exactly what it is. Unlocking trading minds. That's why I keep asking you guys, does it click yet? Does it click? Does it click? That's crazy. Yeah, of course I leverage trade. Who doesn't? But I also have accounts that I don't use leverage on. No, you can't have a retrace. You can't have a level 1 without a retrace to the 50. However, look, you can, but it's a bit of a risky game. It's a bit of a risky game. Because you want to see consolidation from each high that has been made, because that's effectively what forms the level. All right, 5 more minutes until Hong Kong, guys. It's going to start getting busy. Literally, innit, Tony? Nah. Nah, no, there's no buys and signals from this channel, guys. The blue box. The blue box is just my projection from what I understand how price behaves. I could be right, I could be wrong. It's just a projection. Pre-recorded t-shirt. I'll make a pre-recorded t-shirt, man. Right, links. Listen, I've got a channel, okay? If you go into my YouTube channel and go on the channels, you'll see another channel there called Projections, all right? It's a channel dedicated for people that can't sit through the streams, all right? The thing is with the streams, guys, they are the learning of the system. It's effectively the course, okay? Different levels, different modules. Each stream is a different setup because we're looking at a different chart, a different pattern, a different price point, different zone, you know, different moving average. And the idea of the stream is to expose you to all the variations of the pattern, because that's when it clicks. The clicking moment in your mind is when you feel that you've absorbed enough variations of the pattern to take with you and make trades. And then you keep coming back to the stream to effectively solidify that moment that you understand it. Do I put 10k in Bitcoin or £10 in Ethereum? That's a bit of a wild thing, bro. Just keep them in your pockets, bro. Got around 3k in the stream. 3 minutes. Hong Kong. Seven out of 10 happy days. There's videos on my channel which talk about M's and W's. Okay, so have a look at that. Ones that looking at specifically at the, I need to do videos on each individual indicator so you guys are aware of that. Granted, I do need to do that, guys, but as I said to you, this week, next week, I've got more time to really dedicate to the channel. All right, so I've got a lot of structure from next week, so happy days. Something's wrong with the like button, man. That like was at 800 and then, 700 and then it jumped down to 400. I don't get how that does. I don't know what's going on there. Come on, Hong Kong, where are we at? The chart says Hong Kong should open in 1 minute's time. There's a 5-minute delay. So let's see. Once this happens, guys, I'm going to be closing the stream, letting you guys go and relax and enjoy your evenings, process the information. Make sure before you leave, once the stream ends, head over to the video itself and comment pattern watchers. All right? Let's see what happens. Oh, until I've got him, man. Real-time updated offline charts with a 5-minute offset in MT4. A bit complicated, but works. You're going to have to explain to me that, man. Unless someone else, I think Petrion's spoken to me about that as well. Here we go. Here we go. Hong Kong, baby. Hong Kong. Let's see. Look at the movement. Let's drop down the time frame. Witness the movement here. Bitcoin up a shark fin. So there's volatility coming into Bitcoin right now. There is volatility coming in. Look, on the RSI, it's gone outside the volatility band. There's volatility right now in Bitcoin. Ethereum is just going crazy. Heading towards outside the volatility band. That is a very big RSI movement right there. Ethereum's ready to move, man. Let's see her move out. I ain't looked at my Instagram today. I'm going to look at it, man. Make sure you join in the Instagram competition, guys. Make sure you join the Instagram competition. You get to win a pair of these trainers, man. Yes, Sonny Biggs, you there, bro? I'm going to need you to send me your address, my friend, so I can get those kicks sent out to you, man. I think we have it. We do have it because Mike's already taken it from you. But if it could speed up the process, because I know Mike's busy. If you can send me that address over, bro. Every bit of detail of your address, my friend, so I'll make sure those kicks come to you. All right? And then when you get the trainers, bro, they're real leather. You have to break them in, man. Because they are, you know, they're tight on the shoe, man. They are tight on the foot, bro. It's crazy. Nice one, my friend. Thank you. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Okay, so 2 more minutes because there's a 5-minute delay. 2 more minutes on the Bitcoin chart. All right. Ethereum. 1 more minute on the hour. Here we go. Yeah, so 1 more minute there. Don't understand that. GBP UAD 5-minute time frame. GBP AUD. Come on. GBP AUD. Very extended, bro. Very extended. I'm expecting GBP AUD to at least make a move to the upside at some point. She's at 3 times ADR. All right. We may need 1 more hit down to the ADR and then move to the upside. That's what we're expecting. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Yes, some of the videos in the stream have no sound, okay? But what you should do with those videos is speed up the video so you can watch the patterns play out, all right? Put some music on and just have it on in the background and just watch the patterns play out. Have the video sped up. You know, you can look at the chat as well because there are concepts in the chat that we discuss because people ask certain questions. Jonathan, thank you, man. Wicked. Sonny, thank you very much, my man. I'm going to get those out, get those trainers sent out to you. So this week I'm going to do another giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway, just a random giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to declare it. It's going to be another pair of trainers, but it's going to be the new trainers. You know what? I'm going to get them up for you. I don't know if anyone has seen these new trainers. For anybody new, here we go. Bitcoin, new session, Hong Kong. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to have to end the stream shortly. But let's see what Bitcoin does right now. Let me just bring up the other trainers so you guys can see what you're going to be getting. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is the shoe that we're going to be giving away. All right. Courtesy of PC Shed. Courtesy of PC Shed. He's donated all the money needed to get these shoes because you have to have 7 pre-orders, okay, before they can go into circulation. All right. So courtesy of PC Shed, he's donated the money to the channel for me to go and get all of these shoes. I'm just going to be giving these shoes away. All right. So PC Shed has brought one of these shoes, and we're going to be giving away 5 of the other shoes because PC Shed has been kind enough to give me a pair as well. Enough respect to him. So we're going to be giving this shoe away. This is the Reality 2.0 shoe. Looking forward to this shoe coming, man. Handcrafted. Going to be giving this away this week, guys. All right, so I'm going to do that this weekend. Look at those bad boys, he says. Bitcoin's pulling back now. It's tested the actual psychological high. All right. We expect a pullback from Bitcoin at some point, but let's see the strength. Yeah. They do size 14. They do. The highest size they do is 17. Can you believe that? Who has that foot? That's a leg, man, not a foot. Yeah, we can do. You can order them in women's shoes as well. They're unisex. You've got everything sorted. Wicked, man. Wicked. Wicked. Mike's got a new stream set up as well, guys. He's got some good stuff happening, man. All right, guys, listen. I am going to... Size 17 is a boat for a foot. All right, we'll do a female shoe as well for the ladies. We'll do a shoe for them as well. His dad's a 17. All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna end the stream right now because I've got to get up in the morning. I've got to do my projections for you on the video, update the Patreons, check in with those guys. All right, we are coming into Friday, guys, and we know the weekends, they are tricky times in the market. Okay, now I normally say don't trade weekends, but if you feel like you need to trade at the weekend, just practice, guys. You know, don't commit too much money in this game if you don't understand what you're doing. All right, be careful of leverage. Please be careful with leverage, man. But I want to thank you all for tonight, guys. God bless you all. Thank you so much. PC Shed, thank you. Tony, thank you. Pedro, thank you very much. God bless you all, and we'll be back tomorrow night. This is it. I think, yeah. All right. If I can get 500 comments. Nah, actually, nah, forget that. When this video finishes, I want you to comment on this video, golden hue to win the golden shoe. All right. Let's get as many comments as we can. That's the criteria for golden hue to win. For golden hue to win the shoe. All right. I'm going to pick that winner for this one. One of the shoes is going to be a winner that's going to be picked. If you want golden hue to win the shoe, okay, the video comments of this video when the stream ends, put down golden hue, and we'll see how much support we get. All right, that's the criteria. All right, golden hue shoe for sure. Make sure you grab her up on Instagram as well. She does good things on her Instagram, man. She's got a message out there. Go and check it out. All right. Okay, then, listen. Much love to all of you guys. Mad love to all of you. Put it in the video's comments. When I end the stream, put it in the video's comments. All right? So I'm going to end the stream now. Mad love to all of you guys. Take it easy, man. Yo, Mexico, what's good? Thank you very much, guys. Good night, PC. Good night, all. Take care.